Yo, yo, yo. What's up, Eagle Eye Crew? What's happening? Back once again, Red Brick Secrets with yours truly, Marcus Aurelius Melthead, our Melted Reality, and friends. How's everybody doing out there today? I've been getting wet as hell all day. Hadn't rained for a week. I don't know. It's like freaking 10 inches flooding here and there. Luckily, not in my house. Of course, the melted building I live on is about 400, 500 feet above sea level. So hopefully, if my house floods, everybody needs to run or get a boat, something. What's up, Odins? What's happening, guys? Always the first guys here, just usually, or and ladies. Sorry. Odins, Alchemist, what's happening, brother? Steve, what's going on, man? Hope everything's all right. Tommy, what's happening? Good to see you, man. Hope everything's going on all right over there for you. Frederick, what's happening? Good to see you, man. Alchemist, everybody in the house. Make sure everything's going okay real quick. Testing. Make sure everything's going okay. Right on. Got a few people in here already. Making me nervous. Just kidding, guys. Hopefully we'll have some people in today. I think Dino, I talked to him earlier. He's going to drop by, hopefully. I don't know if he'll be showing any evidence, but I got some stuff. Don't have any boots, but I always feel bad when I don't have any boots, too. I'm like, I feel like worthless. Just kidding. I got some old stuff. I got some other people's boots a little bit, and just random old stuff that people posted through the months. So we'll do a little bit of that. What's up, Benny boy? What's happening, man? Hope you're doing all right. Hope you're doing not as moist as I am, and all these houses underwater around me. Right on. Yes. Yeah, it's all becoming retarded. We are right below you, Tommy, in America. Trying to do the same thing that you are doing up there, taking everybody's freedoms. But here, we will never, ever give up our guns. Never. I'd rather just go out. Yeah, appreciate it, Frederick. Yeah, man, that's why I feel so bad when I don't come on here with new stuff. Been just crazy busy trying to get ready to actually do some boots. So more technology BS I have to go through, try and download, figure out. I got another device, so and just see how it works out. I've tested it a little bit, but I hadn't downloaded or anything. So I need to get on that before I venture off. Oh, excuse me. Smart homes. Yeah, you too, Steve. All right, I just get into the house cleaning real quick. Let me check something real quick. Make sure, yeah, everything's good. All right, so Spartan Red, the man, the ninja, the director. Definitely, if you can, donate, subscribe. Just an incredible venue. I call it venue under this umbrella of putting out Meltology every day. What's up, James? Brick Club, brother. What's happening, man? There is a trooper right there. Hope Baby Eagle's doing all right. Maybe you can get some of this. Well, now, if y'all get rain out there, all that brick ash just comes down, doesn't it? Flooding everywhere. Anyway, Spartan Red, like I was saying, Yoakum Tartary Meltdown documentary. Check that out. It's key to knowing what we're talking about here and his channel. Chaput, Research My Research, Mountains are melted brick buildings, and all mountains are melted brick buildings. Join those groups. Incredible stuff, incredible people putting evidence out every day, all day. Just new people coming in all the time, daily. Every time I look, it seems like when I have time to look through it, it's new people. Got a couple of new ones in my group, Meltology, boots on the ground, good stuff. The group's becoming it's coming up, and it's a little different, and it all needs to be a little different. Everybody stream, this stream, the groups, it's great. And if you're in there, thank you. And if you're not, get your ass in there. Knowledge, check out his channel. Wake and Bake, he's always on, seems like. Alchemist 83, I didn't get to watch much yesterday, but he was on here. A few others. John, saw John on here. I was like, hey, there's John. Watched a lot of his stuff. It's funny. I guess he started about his channel about a year and a half ago or so, he said. And when I made my channel, I didn't know about his channel. And I just, luckily, his is our melted reality, and this is our lost reality. So it's pretty cool. So yeah, check his stuff out too. Deborah, the Arabic chick, what's up? I think she got on here yesterday too, a little bit. Incredible stuff every day. Check her channel out, definitely. Jen, Domestic Truth Seeker 69. Check her out. Her and Shapu. I don't think they've done anything lately, but won't be long before they get back on, I'm sure. Tobias, peeking through the veil and connecting some dots. Check him out. Shout out to Davros. And I just caught today. I was driving around and listening to it, and I hadn't been sending him the link because he's been out on that yacht, shrimp boat, whatever, fishing boat, and he had mentioned that he might be on land for a couple of days, so I sent him a link on all his different names. He has so many I can't keep up sometimes. Let's see. Who am I missing? Dabber, Valdez, Tara, Leanne. Leanne just posted some incredible stuff on her channel, and she put on the on my group. Incredible stuff around her area. She's hard at it. Great stuff. Love it. Very just proud of everybody just doing that stuff. It's great. And Mary Stream, I want to mention her. She's posted something. I'm trying to get her in here. I think she lives kind of close to the Leanne, and she's finding kind of the same stuff, but a little different. A lot of brick. Of course, I mean, bricks everywhere. You're going to find it. Fucking passed out about 2 a.m. again last night. Shame on me, but credit Dino and company for the last night's stream. Yes. They're something else, man. Coming on constantly, keeping this thing rolling, keeping non-woke people, not keeping them, but getting non-woke people awake. I'm seeing it every day. New people asking questions and can't believe that they haven't seen it, and thanking different people every day. It's great. Let's see, did I miss anybody else here? Spartan. I think that's all. So you get Spartan on the gram and Spartan Die on Odyssey. All those old videos are on there. Just check that out. And of course, Melted Brick University. The elite of the elite. And Get in there. You can't be in too many groups. Not Meltology. There's not enough. We need infinity. It's all that needs to be on, just Meltology. Nah, just kidding. And some Meltology and laughter. How about that? Comedy. Make fun of each other. Yeah. They're he would, or YouTube, whatever, Facebook. You could see his comments for a while, I believe. Frederick is back. He never left. They were just trying to do this to him. No. It's our way or no way. You can't have free thinkers. You can't produce evidence. 1 second, got a little noise here. Anyway, right on. What I'm gonna do, let's see, stop it. Y'all killing me. All right. Go ahead and just get into a little bit of evidence. See if anybody shows up. If they don't, I'll just continue. That sound good? We do like showing evidence here, so. All right. Let me do something quick. Let me do this. And let's see. What does that do? There we go. So 1 second, guys. Bear with me. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Too many buttons. All right. Make sure I can see this, or y'all can. Why my phone keeps turning off. Piece of shit. Let's see here. All right. So here I am. Here I got all my equipment on, and I'm doing some boots in the water. This is a while back, and this is what happened. I have no idea. No bricks. It was just beer. It's a beer realm. Still got water back there though too. Looks all flat. Look at this levelness right here. Yeah, that kind of speaks for itself. There's only 6 ways that it does spread. ABC, MSLSD, CBC, CBS, Fox, CNN. That's how it spreads. Just in case anybody was wondering. All right, here's a couple of this really interests me just because of what's going on here. I think this is a UN. It's a mural, of course, but just the depiction here, kind of in your face. I imagine this is where we're at, in here somewhere. Chaining us up. I don't know. They've got their little flat Earth here emblem on the top. It's a long mural. It goes the whole. I couldn't download the long one for some reason, but it's like a magnet, or just get in the center, putting a cage around this place. Interpretation, or it's probably mostly true, whatever this is meaning. I just thought it was a really interesting. Here's got a closer one for just that. Just everything is always in our face. Let me read that. Yeah, it's just it's always in our face. Just nuts. I've stared at this picture probably 2-3 times, 30 minutes. It's just telling. All in our face. What we call the motherfuckers. I got a few just boots, not epic or anything. This is just on the side of the road a month or so ago. But I mean, this is everywhere. This is anywhere you go. Most of it around here is covered by what you see, the pine trees and grass, but obviously it doesn't grow in this part. There's parts that it will not grow. No nutrients, carbon-14, but none of this is erosion. Everything's been eroded that was eroded. This is all hard and rocky, just brick melt. See the brick lines here and here, like we see everywhere. A-frames. This is identical everywhere, on a huge scale or on a small scale. Riverbeds, creeks, rivers, a lot of them have this same melting brick lines, rock all in it, which is just churning melted brick. Got a couple of shots of this. That's just a little closer to the back here. All embedded. You see lines, straight lines everywhere. The different melt, the red, what they call this white, and the tan chert, which has hardly anything left in it. You can even, looks like this part kind of melted here down. You got this little ball rock, melted brick. So, kind of a further away shot. There's actually a, I haven't been to it yet. Looks like this, except it's huge, a lot more. And they call it, they say an asteroid or whatever the hell hit it 85 million years ago. It was underwater, and they can't explain it. So that's what they say, especially in Alabama. It's the only known comet or asteroid or whatever the hell to hit Alabama, and that's how they explain it. It's funny, they said that nobody discovered it till, what was it, 1979? It's just in the woods. Of course, they got signs all around it now, and I don't think they made up the story of the asteroid whatever until it wasn't that long. It was a little while after that, maybe in the 80s. I can't remember, but it's just unbelievable the bullshit they tell you. This is a picture took a while back. This is around Mount Cheehaw. I believe Jen's been there too. She did a little video on it. But it's all brick. Water flow, the irrigation system still flowing behind it. It's like a little pond, and it just constantly flows down this hill. That was all brick. Nobody builds like that. And of course, it's morphed into big boulders and stone over here, everywhere around it. Just another shot of it. Bricks in space, exactly, Frederick. I always wondered about that too, Fred. Man, this when you see there's no telling what the hell they're doing, but the stuff that does make it to the ground, it's just melted brick with a lot of iron in it. So I've never tested it, but that's what they say. I wonder, it's just totally flying off the cuff here. Like, so when the X Factor happened, I mean, because I do think there is a spot once you get up high enough where it's the air and the gases, whatever's up there, you just about float. You float or whatever. I don't know. I'm just saying I've seen different videos of really looked at it, not NASA or anything, just other things, rockets that personal people shoot up, and there's just this part where it just you're suspended, and it's like an echo. Just a few videos I've seen. So, long story short, who knows what the hell, why those come down, or if they're floating up there and then they initially just come down. I don't know, but something to think about, I guess. No, it's melted brick, but so this picture right here, this is in Mobile, Alabama. I got this off of some kind of page, but I know where this is at. I'm from there pretty much. So family lives down there, my dad and mom. So they were tearing up this road. This is around the town, downtown. It's real all, a bunch of old world buildings and stuff. So they tear this up. Well, I'll be damned. There's brick. I think they claimed that this was brick from the late 1800s or something, or early 1900s. I can't remember what they say, but this is all old world stuff here. They tear it up and they put pavement over it. Normally they just put pavement over the pavement a lot. I mean, they'll scrape it, whatever, but for some reason they had to dig it all up, and then they hit brick. I mean, it looks like a couple inches, 3 inches. I don't know, but shocker. Here's a closer shot of it. Brick, brick, brick. Hey, could you imagine in the 1800s, whatever, however they present the 1800s, and this whole city was brick. So they laid all these bricks. Is that all I had to do, is just lay bricks when they were poor and donkeys and just stupid. And again, it'd be rough as hell riding over this stuff in wooden wheels or carriages or whatever in the 1800s, even cars. It just makes no sense. But let me get back here. Of course, they scraped this up, so they might have put some of these lines in it. I don't know, but the brick is Definitely from the old world. That's all you see around that town. These are boots I borrowed off of Facebook from a person I don't really know, but just friends with them. She's been over in Italy, I don't know, for 2 or 3 years, I think. And every now and then she'll take pictures without people around it. But this here, and I think Spartan or James, Dean, somebody's shown this exact spot, but it's a different angle. It's from somebody else's camera. So crazy. It looks like this part's hollow in here. It's cracked. It's a big ass just balloon rock. And here's just this part looks like a shell. This is cracked, like I said. It looks like it's hollow in here. Just crazy nuts. This is where she's at, and I know we've seen pictures of this, but just incredible architecture. You have the green up here. It's a telltale sign. Old world, leftover X Factor. Just components. Columns after columns. You can see the heat damage. Even the building in the back here. What's up, Nancy? I am Nancy. Yeah, that's an insane balloon pop, Fred. I'll get back to that too. They just boom. Watch out. These are all from a young lady. Let me see here. Just the difference in the brick. Turned black, charred. You still have these tiles. They could have been put there. I don't know. I'm mainly looking at all the other stuff. But you can even just almost imagine the flood, the brick flood, everything going down, everything coming down, covering everything. It's just, I remember seeing these like in San Francisco and here and wherever where it's just so steep, and they supposedly built these buildings on it. It's just, now I know. I always thought it was stupid. But they weren't like this. Shot from the other side, I believe, but just the perspective here. Little people. You've got a 45, 50 degree angle straight down here. Old world buildings in the back. I've even got some of these type buildings, churches that they call churches here, just around here, huge. I need to start taking pictures of them. It's something I haven't done yet, but I'll definitely get to it. Another shot of her pictures, just X factored up. The difference from the right, just right here, and the left. Heat, viscosity, just bisking, heat, air trying to escape. It's all different every step you go. None of them are matching because they've all been burnt up. Nobody pays attention. Most nobody. That's changing though. Yeah, they're not this year is not a good year for geologists. They had a kind of bad year last year, but I hate to see what 2023 is going to bring them. What a joke of a job, especially when they can't see shit or won't see shit. It's changing. If you got any friends or family out there that's in geology and indoctrinated schools, I want to give them a hint. Which I know the Eagle Eye crew do, but one another, her shots, crazy melting, blocked up. After it blocked up, cooking. This is tell you where the gift shop is and all the history books. Just go right in here. It's about $20 to get in there. You can buy a little model for another $50 of the place. Totally ridiculous. Yeah, and we've seen this close up, but you know, this person, this woman, I'm just trying to imagine just looking at this myself. She probably sees my post too. Maybe, I don't know. Like I said, we're not friends or anything personally. Maybe met her one time, twice. She actually went to school with my wife. But yeah, just looking up at this, and I mean, down here, then up here, you know, this all looks relatively the same. If you don't know meltology, is the coloring and everything is up here. So why is this all mangled up here, and this isn't down here? It's all been heat damaged, obviously, but this is a little further back. But yeah, just looking at that, just crazy. If I was there, I'd probably just pointing all day. Melted building. I'd have a stand right here, and I'd have a little poster board explaining what this was in just one sentence. Probably kidnap me and jail me, put me in a cell. I only put one of these pictures up, posted it in the group. Somebody I went to high school with stole the picture, borrowed it. But this part's just amazing. So this is all connected. It's kind of hanging over in these circles. Perfect circles. You can see it goes here. This is melted. So this has made this not a perfect circle. And this is just kind of faded a little bit. But it's all connected to this. Looks like it's probably coming down and still connected. It's different heat damage here from all this. But she took some really good pictures. What is this? Antelope Canyon, I believe. And is that Arizona? I think so. Anyway, pretty incredible shot there. Yeah, our crazy journey was happening. Yeah, they just shut that shit down quick. Do you have a permit? No, man. Leave me alone. All right. So, like I said, a lot of this stuff might have been shown before, but I hear somebody. Who dat? Hold on 1 second. See if I can see if anybody's. What's happening?
What's up, Mark? How you doing, brother?
Good, man.
I hope work. I got you on my phone. I just wanted to come in and give you a little backup.
Oh, you're at work?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Right on, man.
I'm waiting on my ride to get out of here to go do a reload, but I'm away from my computer. But I had to come in and give you some backup, man. You're doing great, looking great. Great evidence already. The chat fire going nuts.
Appreciate it. Yeah, earlier I was saying, man, I feel like shit if I don't have any new boots, but but
Right.
it's all good.
Right. Yeah, I can't wait to do Chi Hall with you again, man. That's gonna be cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'd ask you how your day is, but your day's still at work.
Yeah. No,
It's not real good.
yeah, I just saw you up there, man. Go ahead and roll on with your evidence if you want, man. I'll just hang out and do the chat with you and support you a bit. But
Right on, man.
I might have to bump off soon, but then I'll be back and I'll get to my computer.
Yeah, no worries, man. No worries. Appreciate it, man.
Oh, good luck to you, brother.
All right. I'm gonna go back into it.
Good luck, Fred, Odin, Dirk, Crazy Journey, all you beautiful people. All you meltdown.
Yeah, you might have to mute it though every now and then. It's a lot of racket.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't mind it, but let's see here. Oh, lost track of what I was doing. Here we go. All right. All right. So these, just a few of these picks. I don't know. I got 10 or so of them. They make sure I'm not muted. Just a few of these picks. Yeah. All right. These are mostly concentration camps. Germany, Italy. I think most of them are in Germany, but I don't really care about that. I mean, not going to talk about that too much. So, on this picture, what I was really interested in, and I didn't have time to download, I just showed it a couple weeks ago, one of my boots, maybe 3 weeks or so. But they had these same iron things here all over where I was at in a couple of sites. I don't know what they are, but they're exact. There's a lot that I've seen that were more melted than those, more heat damaged, and into like rocks. Not the metal part, but just be attached to rock. So I'm not sure what they did or what they're for, but the main purpose of showing these is this is where's the rest of the building. I know you've got a big pocket back here. But it seems to me, looking through these, they put the ropes up. It's like they do around here or anywhere. Because all the sites I've been to, I'm 100% that they weren't used for anything they say they were used for. I'm not saying that the other places aren't, but they didn't build this. This was hammered. I don't see any, even if this was completely built and they bombed it. Where's the rest of the building? They turn this into a memorial like they do around here, certain places. It's just all heat damaged, X-factored. Of course, they put this gate where you can't go in there, but and I'm not, like I said, I've got these off of different groups or sites or whatever. They might have been shown before, but it just piques my interest every time, especially with the wars and whatever. And
no, that's really not like there. Look at how much out there is buried like that.
Yeah. And really right here, it's okay. This whole this whole part building is melting back, and you could see how it's, it just didn't fall over or get bombed. This connected. I'm not there, but this is what it's looking like to me. You got different colored bricks, and the top, which I don't want to zoom in too much and fuzzy it, but now you're getting the yellow brick. This is really charred right here. It's got holes all in it. This looks like a piece of metal, possibly here. The facade stucco still left on it, like we see everywhere else. This is not bombed and then eroded or anything like that. It was X factored, and then was it just like this and they put rope around it? Did they use it? I don't know. What I do know is this has been X factored. You have different colored bricks, you have melted bricks, you still have the facade. This is going back. Back it up a little bit. Looking through these pics, trying to find these, it's just more amazing. There's some I couldn't download on the computer that were really good, but and here in the background, you can see that's where they put the barbed wire or whatever, and those are very interesting to me too, actually. They look more techie.
Is that like in a field or something?
What's that, man?
Is that like in a field or something, or is it around like a populated area?
Yeah, the camp. This is supposed to be the camp, I believe. And this is what you see in the background. They had barbed wire on it, whatever. They might still have it on there. But yeah, this is supposedly one of the concentration camps, one of the main ones. This was in Germany, or is in Germany.
Ah, okay. Germany. Yeah, there's a lot of melt over there. I was working there for a few years, and I want to go back. It's just crazy.
Yeah, they have a lot of stuff like this over there, and nobody probably pays any attention. It just looks destroyed. They think it's been bombed, which some of it could have been, very well been.
They got that war narrative. They can just chalk everything up to that now. It's all, what it is, but they got the narrative. If there's any war, they can say that.
I have the same looking destroyed. I just did a video a couple months ago. It looks exactly like this with what they call rebarb going through it, but it's all the insides were brick with this iron running through it. Just an incredible amount of brick here. And of course, where's the rest of the building? I think it's another shot where it is another shot where I see the brick, but this is brick. You got to change colors. This is yellow, red. Here in the middle, this is just melt. Say concrete even, or brick. If this is brick, say you hit it with a missile or a bomb or whatever, it's not going to do that. This is melting over and down this whole part, and you can see the different heat hit right here.
Oh yeah, that's melt. That ain't kinetic damage.
Yeah, it's all mangled and come under it, along with all the supposed rebarb. It's all bent it. If something hits it, bullet, bomb, missile, it's just going to explode it, to turn it to pieces. Not this effect. Unless they're shooting rays back in World War II. Here you can see in the background, it's all brick. See the red here still. It's just mangled. This is going this way. It's all one piece. These are all just brick. You can see one's popped out here in the background. Tons of brick there. And again, I see this all over the place where I'm at. A little different, but the same. Especially the so-called cement-looking stuff, and all this is just turning to rock. So, it's a little fuzzier, but just some other angle. You can see the pieces of brick in the supposed concrete here. Just mangled mess. I don't know what they're saying. I know this is a part of the camp. But I don't like to talk about that too much. So, just brick, yellow, every color. Really red here. You know, you see these two, and there's other buildings I'll show. It's just all brick and heat damage. But so why are they using yellow bricks and black bricks and stuff on this part of the camp, whatever, and then all red brick on the other stuff? Yeah, makes zero sense, like most of what they tell us. It's got a tag and it's kind of small. Still show it. See this everywhere around here. I'm sure all the Eagle Eye crew see, for the most part, where they're at certain places. Always look where the museum is. There's got to be something around the museum that's just wow factor, and they're just giving you pamphlets and stuff and telling you it's this, when the people that are giving it to you have no clue. They weren't there. We weren't there. Nobody was there, really. When that happened, when this happened, X Factor. It's another small one. I don't want to blow it up too much. Damn thing. Brick for days. Brick here. This is on the inside. Why are you going to put brick and then plaster over it, and then it goes to what they say concrete and rebarb? Here's that supposed rebarb right here. I can see a piece sticking out, and this is brick. Electrical brick. Same place, I believe. Brick, stucco, side. All the insides were brick. You can see the red, the cooked out brick here, all along. You see the little bit of leftover in the middle. Boy, I love to get close to this place, but you can see it all under the shell of the brick to the left here. Right here. This whole thing was brick with wiring. some had a ton of this iron wiring, some didn't. Of course, the ones that are just a little bit heat damaged, you can't tell unless you get a sledgehammer or something, but just an incredible amount of brick. This is all muffed up here, turned to rock. All this here on the outside. Nuts. Main focus on this picture is not all these people or whoever these assholes are. It's the brick behind it. This is supposed to be kind of newly built. It looks like shit. Just you can see the melting here. This is they didn't. You could tell in the background here. You have to take these pictures with a grain of salt too, but this building looks decent back here. And then so you built this, and then you built this crappy looking wall. Like you're just throwing bricks and pouring buckets of mortar on it or something. But propaganda, obviously, who knows what was going on. Where's the rest of the building? So obviously it was huge brick building, and there's just remnants on the ground. They've got the rope around it. Stay out. It's looking like more and more I see all these places that a lot of them haven't been touched. Obviously they do certain things to them to propagate the lie, but most look just kind of untouched. And all this here, this is just all bouldered up and rocky and stone. All this. Why? Because it was X Factor. You have a row of bricks right on the ground level line. Your melt's coming down over it. Yeah, Fred, reuse the old world X Factor building. Yeah, and they probably, especially the ones that are still standing, they used them. I would think. Don't know what they used them for, but probably used. Just like the buildings that we have around here or anywhere around y'all. They're factories, plants, they say, and they were probably used for a while and then abandoned. That makes never understood why you abandon huge brick buildings. All you got to do is gut it. I mean, it'll last forever. But I mean, I do understand why they do it. The government makes certain companies do certain things, and they want you to build something that you can just tear down. Where's the rest of the building? Just brick. One little pitiful layer. Put some rope around it. If you're going to make it a tourist spot or a memorial, or are you going to clean up all the brick except for that? I wouldn't think so. I would think you would clean up most of this. It's just, to me, it's just left over, and they put a narrative on it. little fuzzy, but another angle. Looks like molten. This piece is still hanging on, looks like. Can't really tell. Might be connected with some of that iron, or might be just fused right there. Just mangled mess, mangled mess. Bricks everywhere. Sure. Yeah, Fred. Old school evil motherfuckers. Look at this wall. Iron. Melted mess on top of the iron. Little brick here. Twisted here. Churning. You can see this. This was the line here of the brick, and it's come down. It's not level. Slightly left. Brick here. Boulders, rocks. Facade still left on it. Stucco. Just doesn't make any sense how they even approach this. And this whole left side just cooked out. The inside, just like this side, all the inside is cooked out, and you've got the shell of the brick left. Same thing everywhere. Don't have to blow this one up too much. I think the narrative behind this was it caught fire. Bombed or caught fire, I can't remember. But the fire doesn't do this and doesn't turn brick to block. You can see the brick back here to the left. I see these buildings everywhere around here, except they look better. Like, you'll see this wall, like I've shown in some of my videos, and it'll be straight across, and they'll even have facade on it, but there'll be rocks and boulders or whatever all mixed in it. It's just the same. It's different heat damage here. This one got really mangled. This whole thing. Even seems like the sign, I don't know, they might have put that there. I don't know. Got a little bit of scorching, looks like, at least with this piece. I don't know about the lettering, but that's something else they could do. They could there'd be pieces like this on the buildings, and then they could just carve that in or whatever, however they do that. It's not hard, actually, so. And they can just make stuff up about certain places. But even here in the back, you can see the brick here and here, and then it goes to mess rock. See this a little bit left here of what I have around here everywhere. This went all the way across. You got this, it was brick. And these were bricks here, because I've seen this. I've seen the brick with these designs on the tops of the buildings. Tops are above this windows or whatever, doors. Same thing. And even this cement pole right here looking a little scorched. Not this one back here, but this one, I don't know. Could be wrong, but doesn't matter. All the rest of it's X-factored. Damn fly on me. Humid as hell here. You got bugs, flies. Damn varmints. I'm not sure where this one's at. Saw it. Grabbed it. But the interesting thing to me here too, which, well, there's a lot of interesting things, but down here on the bottom, this looks like it's This is melted out because you've got some up here, could be melting down, but you have some stuck all the way goes down here, some here. It's really cooked around this iron or scorch. You see the brick lines. You can see the obvious brick here, here. Brick line, brick line, brick line. And this is just, it's melting down. This whole side is just, to me, it looks like this went over straight, possibly down. It's just going to the right, melting down. Just took a hard hit. Just a little pocket of survival. And I can't tell, but this looked like maybe this was metal. Almost, it's turning something else. Could have been brick, I don't know, but it looks like that same metal. And then back here. And then you got your classic clay, which is just melted brick. All under this. Don't know where this is at, but I see brick lines. See brick right on top of this dirt, supposed ground level, just mangled. It's all different heat damage. You got some iron down here, metal left. You got it sticking out everywhere. I guess that's as far as it'll. This damn fly. And then fly swatter. Some bitch. Hopefully I don't. Anyway. All right. It's not a great shot, but it's another camp somewhere. The blocks, the brick that turned to block, this one's really hammered on the corner. You can see it was all brick. This to the right looks kind of melty here. It's come over. Yeah, Fred, 1 second from Ash. What's up, Machine Head 69? What's going on? Cheers. What else is here? Check. Here for a bit. Denise, what's happening? It's fucking flat. Oh. I missed him. That's kind of the same shot I showed earlier, but it's just, this is actually before they put that iron thing over it where you couldn't get in it. Just a little bit fuzzier, but these same metal squares, iron, see everywhere around here. X factor. Brick melt all over the tops of it. All this is melted. You know, when you go to graveyards, I've been to a few, you'll see the brick and the plots, just brick, and then on the top, it'll look just like this, except it'll be this color, more cooked out and really thin and crunchy. It's the same thing, it's just different heat damage. All brick. Bet you can see it all back here. Actually, yeah, this stuff here is like what you see, like some graveyards on top of the brick plots. Same thing. It's just this, except it's just more cooked out. See the brick in here into the back. It's melting down. All this top of the building, whatever's buckling up. No idea what this is back here. I might have built that. uh, yeah, this is Germany, I believe. But these circles, we see them everywhere. Here's the leftover irrigation, very clear water. It's probably got a small leak from the irrigation still left over. But why are all these rocks in here? Why there's a rock here? It's all the same. They call this whatever. Built, most of this was supposedly built in the 1930s or whatever. That time period of Germany. But like here, we didn't build anything hardly, and they didn't build anything. Nobody did. They just repurposed or put narratives on them and didn't even touch them. Yeah. Yeah. There's another asteroid. It hit right here. That's crazy. Yeah, they can't say this one was 65 or 85 million years ago when it hit. It's way more recent. This is in the 18. Well, no, it had to be 1960 if the asteroid hit here. I don't know why this doesn't download clearly, but I mean, come on right here. Brick melting over and onto this brick. You're not gonna build this and go through here. So obviously we know what this is, but look at the direction of these. So you're going to go somewhat, traditional, and then you get hammered and on acid and all that, and just do this. Yeah, this is the only section that looks like this too on this whole part, but huge archways. So you're going to build this whole brick thing over here with the wall, and then you're just going to connect it to the ground. It's so stupid. But my favorite was this part here with the brick. All this in the background. Hills, they're just melted buildings. Wall, brick wall, all the way back. And everywhere in America and everywhere else. They call forts or star forts or castles, moats. And then you've got this brick wall against sand or dirt. And it's just total nonsense. All this has been X Factor. Now you can see this whole wall to the right. It's just mangled. All with the brick. Only build on Thursdays. This is it's just kind of a fuzzy picture, but it's another example of the circles we see everywhere. I even have circles in my pasture, right? And nothing will grow on it. I keep it cut, and I look at it every year, and it's just a circle and huge. I have a few of them. It's not crop circles. And nothing will grow on it on just the circle line. Everything, and there will be like a circle line and then another circle line around it, and nothing grows on it. So just imagine this completely melted, leaves an imprint, and then nothing will grow on a certain part of the brick circle. I should probably dig where it's at, but it's probably completely melted. It's all red clay, but yeah, they built this for the campfire. They just hang out, with their buddies from the army, and then just. I don't know where this is at. I think Spartan has shown this before. One of the Eagle Eye crew, one of the MVPs, but just a different amount of heat damage from the right all the way to the left. Just totally demolished here, melting down. It's turning the brick to this. Nobody came in here and put these there. This whole thing melted down. You can see how it's bending down here, coming out. This was a structure like this to the right, except it's just melted. It might not have been as tall, but just melted down. Maybe some kind of component in the middle of this round, almost complete round, half dome, I don't know. But the back, I know Spartan has shown good pictures of these back here. Just a crazy place. Let's see some more down here. Brick gone vertical. Nice little red brick here. Could be on the adjoining. Yeah, Durf. It's a voodoo ring, yeah. Well, I got a few voodoo rings in my pasture. Back here, you can see some columns still left, some components. This whole place melted. Memorial. It's one of the camps. It's looking close hard, and this was just here. Looks like they didn't bring this in here, and then they keep your mind off of why is this here, and then they just call it a memorial. They probably say it's just a piece of a building left, which that's correct, but and left it. Really weird though, to be against the brick here, which is all brick, but and people go there and put flowers down and whatever. That's all the camps. I'm just going to get in some random pictures. Melted brick. I don't know where I got this. This could be somebody's. If it is, just let me know. I've had it for a while. When I don't do boots, I tend to go through my phone, and now I have like 6,000 pictures in it. I need to get some of them out of there. So I've got most of them out of there, and I just go through it and just pick out some oldies or ones I really like. This carrot. Totally mangled. Well, we'll just go to that one. Seashells. Supposed seashells. What I see is melt and charring. You don't see too many of these like this, but you do see them. The blackened around it. This one's just quite incredible. I don't know what they were before, but it's melt. Possibly brick that and whatever on top of or melting on top of certain things, and then they call them seashells. I don't know. This isn't an actual seashell. They call this. I can't remember what they call this certain thing, but same premise, but just blackened all on the outside and a little bit, towards the inside here. But all this is white, and I guess the critters sometimes come in here and make a home. Yeah, just going through some older pics. You can't look at that and say that's not melted. It's looking a little marshmallowy down here. Window. They supposedly carved the little door about 4 foot up or so away from these windows. If I was carving something, I would just put 2 windows to the right here. I wouldn't make a third over here. I don't know how the hell you got over here, but the flying donkey, I guess. But totally melted. Can't believe they say people chisel this shit. It's crazy. You can even see the brick here in the back. Bricks. Still have red here, scorching. All this behind it's melting. You can see those, what we see all the time, the circles. Some kind of component or energy harnesser, I don't know. But sure wish I would have had these pictures in high school. It's another one of my favorites. Yeah, took acid and carved. Need a lot of acid to carve that out. But the balloon rocks, Balloon Rock City, everywhere. Here, cooked out brick, ballooning out here. You see the heat it's traveled through this part here and somewhat here. The line, just like wrapping the building. Went through here a little bit and then came here. So you have sections, just like everywhere. Sections of more intense electrical heat. Inside's cooking, balloon rocking out. This sign says, "We'll make you stupid." Read this. This back tower, totally muffed up here, just cooked on the inside. Surged with heat, kind of stopped. Got balloon rocks here and here in the background. Sections. Yeah, and everything we buy or sold is recycled, period. Repeat. Everything we buy is recycled. It all melted and they recycle it. We recycle it. Everything. Don't really know how good this stuff originally was. How good the brick and the iron, it obviously was built to last forever. And personally, something found out or knew how to destroy this place. I just don't think it was just so-called natural. Hardly any of this place is natural besides just life. But yeah, they did all this intentionally to all the buildings and everything. Separate us, bring us down, make us stupid, make us not live that long. I mean, come on. I have a few pictures of this, but this is one of the different angles. But that I first saw this picture, I don't know, a couple months ago. It's just incredible. You have barely a shell of the brick on the supposed mountain. Looks like you're almost crystallizing down here. This is just hanging on. In another shot, this is kind of blurry, but you can see the imprints of the brick on this certain spot. Yeah, color awesomeness, Fred. Yeah, I love the color in this thing. You got purple, blue, white, just everything. And then up, red brick, but just a sheet of it. We're just going to put 1 inch sheet of brick right here, so we'll feel like we're at home, and we got to chisel this out, and then we're going to live in here, and we're going to call it our brick home. Yeah, and even on the bottom here, total melt, sand, melted brick. How in the world that is still there for us to see? It's great though. There's no denying this picture. No denying. No geologist, no one could debate this. I mean, what are you even going to say? You're just going to stare at it and, I don't know, go on to your stupid books and history and geology and start regurgitating bullshit. Uh-oh. What is that doing there? And how in the hell did you get up there? And this is a close-up shot, but it's way up there. You can see it just churning here. It's almost gone. Brick to the left over here. Just a little bit of red left. You can see it go down here a little bit. It's almost just covered this whole thing. It even looks like you got an expanded brick rock here, right in the window. And or it just goes, that's just looking at this, which is just part of the building. I'd love to read the narrative on this one. Aperture. You can't even go in there. I know you can't go in there here. It's a little dark back here. You have to send your little ferret or something in there with a GoPro. This is just the shell of the brick melting, coming down here. See the red? Incredible evidence right there. Yeah, perfectly normal here. Yeah. Like I said, circle we see everywhere. If this wasn't here, There might be another entrance, but if you dig far enough, you'll probably hit something like this. And then they say they're baffled, or they don't tell you, and they seal it off and then make it a military installation or whatever. But brick lines, saw brick. It's almost turned to what they call cave, but it's a structure. There's too many lines. Here's a little archway there. But and most things we see, the domes or whatever on top, there's circles. It's just left over. You can see the obvious bricks up here. Brick lines. And how humongous this is compared to this guy. You're getting a suntan. Direct light there. This might be another Spartan picture, I'm sure, but love it. Spartan's Castle. Nice little whatever to nowhere. Just part of the building left. Heat coming up big time. Balloon rocks. You would, hey, why are you going to build this right here? Why would you build any of this at all? How about build it right here where these people are at and just leave this supposed mountain there? No, we can't do that. We got donkeys and chisels, and we gotta build up here. I mean, tell me again, why would you do that? You can see this is the same building, and underneath it's melting down, being pushed, whatever. Here's your brick lines coming over, expanding into its own self. And this obviously doesn't go that far in, because here's the building here. It's all against this, and you have a little darkness in here and up here, but on the side of a mountain, supposed mountain, really high up. A lot of people died building this. A lot of donkeys. But again, something you can't explain are the geologists. They just keep walking past this site. Oh, let's go to the next one, where it looks like it's all rock. This guy's like, what in the hell? Why is this wall here? And why is it very heat damaged right here in the corner? Turn it to a little rocky. It's almost completely covered by the melt. And almost can't see it with the scavengers. They don't like this. It's not growing on that much. What's behind this is probably this right here. This is coming over. This is all expanded over and out. There's nothing behind. It's probably just a shell of this, if you took a sledgehammer to it. But don't know where this is at, but here's your iceberg. Somehow slipped under this tunnel. Looks like more iceberg. It's what they call iceberg. And here, this is just like when you're walking on dirt. It crumbles. Yeah, sure, they could have snow come in here. None of this is snow. You can see the scorching, the black. It's all here in the background too. Crystallized. Looks like it. This building here, all this back here, flooded in here. This piece probably flowed with it. Don't know, but that's what it looks like. Doesn't look like it melts too good. Just sits there. And what this guy's trying to clean up. Deborah, Red Brick Chick, posts a lot of this stuff. I love it. Wonky archways, brick, a flood of brick coming down. The whole building's coming down. It's buckling. Here you can see it buckling. It's coming in like a V right here. This side's not as buckled. Looks like it's more leaning to the left here, but all X factored. A chiseler's nightmare. This melted building. Look at this bad boy in the back. Right curtaining. Brick just cooked out. Compressed. You got an archway over here. Got a little dripping, looks like. Huge building. Melting on itself. This survived down here. Melting. It's archways. It's 90-degree angles. It's just a building. Just a melted building, I'm afraid. Yeah, the melt flow. Little black and white picture. I'm not sure if this is real old or not, but melted building. You've only got a section of this left. You can see the column, obvious column. You see the lines, like we see on all the columns. The Romans, but you got one left here. You got just a little piece of one. You can see the column lines. This mangled, cooked. Barely anything will grow on it. You got a little bit of vegetation on it right here. It's just too cooked out. You got these plants coming out of it. Goes deep. You can see it coming down and pushing out, melting down. Just columns in the back. Big archway here. Undeniable. Even in the background here, you can see the apertures left over. Everything just melting down. Now, how old are these trees? It's from Alchemos. I love this one. It's a little fuzzy, but blowing it up. Right in the middle of a supposed mountain. Really high. You got a little piece left over here. Brick. Pretty sure it goes straight down for long way. You might have a little hill over here to the right of the building. No one would ever do this. You can see it compressing down, it's pancaking down. You still have apertures to the left, which it did probably over here, and it's just gone. Blocked up, compressed down. Yes, it was the Romans. It's definitely the Romans, Fred. And they were busy for thousands of years. I think Alchemist might have posted this one. Not sure, but obvious. Compressed, cooked brick. This is all expanded in. Got a little bit of window left here. Brick lines. Nobody would ever do this. You can see the melt on the corner here. You can even see this line here, either electrical heat or the melt coming down. This probably still maybe a little bit of stucco left and just cooked out. A little bit of an archway here. Get some more of these circles or dome looking things in the next couple pics. But this one, and I don't know, this looks like it's the crystallized up top. It could be lighting, but it looks very bluish, glacier, supposed glacierous up top here, but brick all in it. Bricks popped out, cooked out, all X-factored. Here's the iron, here and here, and brick. Yeah, this one even has a damn some kind of that. Somebody might have wrote that. I don't know. It's just numbers and cooked brick though. But I've seen personally cooked brick inside of iron. They'll have a piece of iron like this, brick, iron, brick. Who knows what the function was, but all melted together. And now we recycle that shit. Another circle, possible dome. This is a supposed glacier. You can see the blocks, brick lines. This part of the building is going down, melting down this way. All this is not ice. Icicles doesn't look like. It's just part of the melt. You can see all the lines going through here, blackened. This dude's like, what the fuck? Example of a non-crystallized one that's just totally turned to stone and melty. But the design, even around, it starts to do this. This is scorched here, cooked out, getting a drippy effect. It was probably just like this, this piece, and this is more hammered on the inside. Everything gets cooked on the inside more, most cases, over and over again. components, buildings harnessing energy. Just pretty incredible shot here. It's the only one I've seen quite like this. I think someone's shown a better picture of this, but I don't know why it didn't come through clearly, but cooked out inside. This whole inside of this part of the building, looks like you even had some iron piping coming through up through it, and it just totally melted on the inside. Turned it white, cooked it out. Just desolate. All it's in the background, all melted. Big building back here, all melted down. Little piece of survival. Yeah, Fred. It's like the electricity just passed through the iron and the bricks. Takes all punch. Yeah. Yeah, the iron seems like it obviously lasts longer, or it took the brick took the brunt of the punch, like you said. Sometimes iron did too. Just got really hot, but just crazy. The iron held the electricity better, I guess, or could, I guess, like the wiring in your house, but of course it's cheap and it kind of fries up pretty quick, actually. I've had lightning hit my house twice. Well, the ground, and then it came in the house. Sucks. Call it damn insurance guy. Brick. Is this a mountain, or is this a brick building, or what the hell are you saying this is? Because it's just a madness of melted shit. Yeah, this little pocket of survival here, you can see the heat damage blocks here. You can see a little bit of the brick. And the outside here is just, you would never do this. Brick, rock, brick, rock. One of the crazier sights. I think this is part of that same complex. Now, what is this? Wait. So you're going to build brick up to the mountain, the rock. Yeah, you got a brick sticking out over here to the left. This whole thing's coming down. Just got intense heat up through here. Most of this on the inside's probably like this. This is probably a shell of the brick. You might have a couple layers. Certain parts you got a bunch of layers of brick, but same thing. Piece of a little bit of stucco facade left on this, and just hammered. And I just grabbed this because look at these guys just sitting on the melted brick. Just imagine looking out like this. Why would you ever? I mean, these guys rode bikes out here. Just pocket of survival. All this in the background. Melted building. This one's slanted down, melting back. Brick lines. And what do you know? Brick city, brick buildings. Who knows if it was a city or components, whatever. It's more looking like structure. Here's dome. Got one back here in the back, left over. Nuts. Monks probably live there. The monks built it. The monks and the Romans. Yeah. Melted building. Middle of nowhere. Of course, they're calling it chiseled, but whatever. Huge building in the back. I think the other picture I showed was, I don't think, was this? No, this might have been the same. This might be a different angle. Anyway, melted. Rock curtaining going on in the back. Huge straight lines. All the melt covering up the apertures, windows and doors and everything else, and just leaving these little bitty holes everywhere. You can see it all melting down. One of my favorites. I couldn't get the other angle on here for some reason, but it's pressed for time. Huge melted brick building. Huge brick building attached to it. This dome looking thing, it's probably a dome or something, totally melted over this other brick. And another angle, you can even see the brick that comes back through here. It's like some on the back, right back here, and they put these here so you can't get in there. Pocket of survival up top. But all this was just like this over here. And then when you get the melting effect, and that's where you get these little apertures, holes. Just an incredible place. It's just a random. This is actually one of those camps. It's just the top of it, really, but melted brick. It's blocked up, scorching here. This brick had a bad day. It popped out really hot, trying to get the hell out of there. But you have this whole wall or structure, and you've got this. It either seared together or it expanded out. Probably expanded out, but all the back you can see the red here. See the blocked up back here. But I thought that was pretty crazy. Another supposed cave with an archway, with brick lines, with bricks. Total melt job, almost closing this whole place up, pressing down, columns. Huge melted building. They call this natural. I mean, they must have billions or thousands, millions, whatever, of these archways all over this place. Even some in Alabama. And what are they called? Natural archways. That's what they call them. Gift shop, everything. I need to go there too. They've got about 3 of these going across each other. These huge archways in the middle of the woods. and they call it Natural Archways is the name of the park or whatever. North Alabama. Brick lines, and just the scope of it with this guy down here, or woman, can't tell, but just huge. All this melted down. Let's get the A-frames, but just an incredible shot. You can see all this down, melted down, compressing, brick lines. You can almost see the actual bricks, the impressions on the outside. Unbelievable how they say all these are naturally formed, just like the icebergs, glaciers, all the archways. If anything's going to contradict itself, it's their own words. These assholes say the glaciers and icebergs are formed over thousands of years with snowpack, which those areas, most of them don't even hardly get any precipitation. And somehow they formed just like the mountains formed, and they say those are millions of years old. Unbelievable. I got this off of where I really learned most of meltology as far as recognizing amazing places on our planet, but I like to call it plane. He put up a few pictures. I guess he's about to release a video from here. Incredible video or videos. If you've never watched them, I highly recommend it. It's music. Music and incredible drone and videoing, and sometimes he gets up close. That's how I recognized it initially about 3.5 years ago. But man, he's been doing this for so long. Made comments in his on his channel, not big ones, but he responds. He really doesn't respond. He just likes it or loves it or whatever, but never says anything back, which he doesn't really say anything back to anybody. He's got like 1 million subscribers, but he's hard at it. Kudos to that guy. And he never speaks. He doesn't speak English. A couple times that he's talked at the end of a video, which he's got like 400 videos, seems like. But how do you not recognize it? Which I've mentioned it to him, but he's doing his thing, showing everybody just what's around us, and I guess just leaving it up to the person. But if I saw him, I'd thank him. This is another shot of his recent. Brick. Obvious red brick. Barely left on the outside here. Got melt coming down here. The right from the left. The bottom just totally cooked. Really hot. You can even see it pouring out of here. Nobody chiseled this. Especially this when you have, it's cooked out. But then you're going to detail back here. It's just pockets of survival. Blocked up here. Very telltale with the red right around here. Just a random, cool looking shot. Red brick all in it. We see this everywhere. If this was almost flat everywhere, completely melted, in Vietnam or wherever they'd be growing rice paddies. Of course, you couldn't do that here. Nothing's growing on this, but it looks like it's crystallized or crystallizing up or dead. Trying to see what these are, just little columns. They're really crystallized, whatever these are. Looks from here. You got an archway right here. Looks like some of the brick melt might have been coming out. Another straight, almost complete structure right there. And these type of things, the terracing, sort of love to know what this was. There's actually another archway right here. Big melted building. Mesa Verde. Brick. A little left here. A little bit on this side. A little bit down here. And right there. Everything else turned to rock. You got a little bit of brick back here. This was melting down. Again, the insides, it's just leaving the outside of the brick. All the insides have turned to dirt, clay, rock, and you have the shell. This one is actually in Georgia, right next to me. Well, a few hours, but state of Georgia. Abandoned, supposedly, whatever. I don't think they ever used this after the X Factor because they says it's abandoned. Marrying in here to the supposed mountain all around it, down here. Obviously, we see these everywhere, train tunnels, mines, all that. And again, you okay, if this was all mountain, you're going to burrow this out and then you're going to put brick around it. That just makes no sense. You're going to make one spot look pretty good on the outside. But that's nonsense. You can see the brick here, barely hanging on. It's got a just a shell right here against this. This is actually, this looks like it. Here's an little archway right there. Yeah, I'll be damned. Just a crazy pic. I would like to go there, go inside. You would never do this again, and plus you're getting the same color as the mountain here. Same building, whole top melted down on it. Left the tunnel. This is actually in Georgia too. Definitely like to go here. Excuse me. Refresh my palate. A lot of talking. Yeah, this is a crazy place. Another supposed abandoned whatever, but it goes from the brick to bam, rock. Now if this wasn't here, all this brick, and then even back here, there's some brick. If it was just this, they'd call it a mine or cave or whatever. It's just the same building, same brick. This is melting, pushing in, looks like. All this is turned. You still have to see blocks back here. Hey, if they built this, where did they stop? And why are the bricks all like this and all messed up? But then this side, you're really blending the brick in pretty good. You got red here. It's turned to clay, looks like down here. All this is melting in. If all this was totally melted like back here and it all veered down like that, and they call it a valley. I wonder who was the guy who made all these names up. He's what an asshole. Wherever he's at. Let's see. This is looking inside from there, from the other way. I think. Let me see. Yeah, it's same place. So here you still see the brick, barely. And here. All right, look at this shit. You got level brick, and then it transitions. And this is probably pushing out, expanding out. It's covering all this up. And this brick is slanted this way, melting down all under it. It's building pieces of brick everywhere. Nobody would ever do this. Haven't seen anybody ever try to do this in any videos or pictures. Putting brick on mountain. That's dumb, but crazy place. Not too far from me. And was never used. They even say that's just abandoned. I think they say it was maybe a train. I don't know. It's either a train or a mine around here. Abandoned. Same place, I believe. Just unbelievable. Even the roof up here, you can see the blocks, lines, even some little brick. These kids probably have no idea. And it just stops. All this is coming out. This is barely left over, this brick. Why is this necessary? And it's only on the right. We can't have any brick to the left. Okay, we're going to put all the brick and blocks to the right, and we need the ones that are white. We need the ones that are cooked out, and we're going to put them right here against this melted, falling over. You can see the lines slanting down this way. Just right here. And it's just a shell of the brick. Just incredible. So this is yellow. Well, this might be the tint. I'm not sure, but where you see those black, and a lot of the times what I've seen is black, white, like quartz. I have quartz around here, and they'll have black, white, black, white. We've seen those in buildings, like old world buildings, still survive today that are black, white, black, white. This looks like what you're getting here a little bit. Melty foot. Yeah. Yeah, American Romans are impressive. Tell you what. I wonder. Got a few underwater shots. Trying to get geared up for trying to do some boots underwater. So all springs. I think this is in Florida. I'm not sure, but crystal clear water, brick melt buildings. They call this natural. A lot of straight lines, a lot of brick lines. Total melt here. Still see the red. Turn to brick ash here, all the white sand. More building to the back. Almost through these pictures. I'll come out for a little bit. I want to show one video from Leanne. Springs, archways. You walk this way, you go to the gift shop, or up here. It's one of the places that's very expensive to go in. I don't know where this one's at actually, but yeah. Water stays 72 degrees at max year round. During the winter months, it goes down a little bit, but constant temperature. This is in Florida. This super clear water. Usually these spots too, what I'm looking at, found out that they're coming up. Some of them you can see the bubbles and stuff coming up. Not this right here, but straight up from these round and melted brick buildings. And that's actually pretty deep here. Same spot. Little chicken brick. We see a lot when I'm talking about the circles. And if none of this water was here, and they call this a well or whatever, and there was water on the bottom of it, spring water, but whatever. I forgot I had these. All right, so got a few of these pics from May Stream. She posted on my Meltology Boots on the Ground just the other day. I only grabbed a couple of them. If you're out there in May, if you're seeing on the replay, just epic evidence. Right on the beach around her. Just crazy. The inside here is charred up. You still got stamp on this brick. Mortar brick, melted brick. This one's crystallized a little bit. Another angle, just incredible. If I walked up on this, I'd probably have to take the whole thing home. They're heavy as hell. Wife would be like, "Get that shit out of here." Got a whole closet. D-R-U-R. I'm missing a letter probably here. It doesn't matter. X factored. I love this shot. May, keep putting this shit on the group. So good. You got to get on the stream at some point. Melted brick. Char and black mortar. Everything around it's turned rock. You know, this piece right here in the back, this boulder, it's no different from this. It's just less heat damage. Same thing. Incredible shot, incredible find. It's the last one of hers. Hey, look at this brick. Completely changing state of matter. This is all cooked out in here, melting. Still have some mortar left. Little piece of brick. Yeah, Dervis, these are for May's stream. She doesn't have a channel, but she posts on Meltology Boots on the Ground. She might post in Red Brick, Melted Red Brick University. I think she is posted there too. She's kind of a new one that just came from nowhere, posting some stuff about a month or so ago, I think. She's got some incredible stuff around her. It's kind of the same things that Leanne has. Like I said, they live, I think, kind of close, in the same area. I think she's like Vermont, something like that. Maystream, and so they're pretty close together. Leanne's in Canada, right to the north of there. Those are my pictures for today, I believe. Yeah. We'll come out for a second and might play her video. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, okay. Haven't been able to really pay attention to the chat, guys. Let me do that. Hope you enjoy those. But like I said, I didn't get any new boots. But next time y'all see me, I'll definitely have a shit ton of boots. Hopefully, unless something bad happens. But what we got in here? Right on, right on. Yeah, man. Thanks, Fred. I always like to pull up old stuff too, just to reiterate how easy it is to see with some of the stuff and Cappadocia, whatever. I didn't show any of that, but just obvious melted brick. Link. Odin's, I guess you were talking about it. Does May have a link? But yeah, she doesn't have a channel. Just go in the group, man. She's in there. You're in there, I think, right? Meltology Boots on the Ground. I'm gonna change this banner real quick. There. Let's see. Just there we go. Get on there and you can see her stuff. Anybody that hasn't joined, just agree to the terms. Which, if you read the rules, then it won't be hard to agree to. I made up my own rules. They're not really rules; they're just statements. Let's see, comments. What I'm going to do is, what should I do first here? See. Appreciate it, Akamos. Yeah, man, I love it. I love that it's all for you, all for y'all. I've had a couple people like say, "Can I post this or whatever?" And yeah, I mean, everybody gets in there, especially. I mean, you've been through the other two groups or even one of them. You know what's going on. Yeah, it's a mostly boots oriented group, but you know, it's for everybody. So just post pretty much whatever you want. But yeah, I think it's going to be great. It already is great. I mean, it's pulled in people and new people that I didn't even know about that were in another group, one of the other groups, and never posted anything. And then they got in there and then started posting some boots. It's very exciting. I just love it. It's hard for me sometimes because I want to. Let me start this cam real quick. Hold on. Because I'll get to making a video or something. It takes me hours from boots I had, and I'll get in there and all of a sudden there'd be 4 or 5 posts, and I'm watching their video and their pictures, and next thing I know, it's like midnight, and I hadn't even started, and I'm like, shit. Which I love. Yeah, Fred, the more groups, the better. You can't have enough. And every one of them is going to be different. Every channel is different. Everyone's different. And it's pretty great. Thank y'all for being in there. Thank everybody for posting. Just love it. And I always try to make sure I'm like, all right, I got to still post in the other groups, which I do. There's some things, like this last time I did boots, and then I posted a few pictures in Meltology boots on the ground, and I didn't put them anywhere else. Just to, just to inspire, get people to put their own stuff in there. Excuse me, their own stuff in there. But after I come on here, showing the evidence and making a video, I put everything on the other groups. I'll always do that. But there'll be times when might be 2 or 3 days that I don't put it in Shapu's group or Spartans, but it's not long, really, just a day or two. But want to offer something different for the Meltology fans. Groups are better. Yeah, it consumes a lot of your time. I enjoy it personally. Obviously, I wouldn't do it so much. Which I know y'all don't see me too often, but like I said, the boots thing takes a lot more time. And every time I try to do a video, try to do it better and better, I'll have off days and stuff doesn't line up or whatever, but it's really time consuming. And it's so, just see all the different people with different their jobs and just whatever, or stay at home moms or whatever, kids, or I mean everybody. James and Dean, Spartan is, he's the number one researcher between him and Shapu, but it is very time consuming. And even me, sometimes I have to I look at the computer probably a full day out of the 5 days for work. And then I try to come home, and then I'm putting a video together, pictures, and then it's 10 o'clock, and I have to quit sometimes. I just can't stare at the screen anymore. I have to try to get my mind off of it a little bit. Go out in the woods or dive in my creek. That's always fun. I got a little bit of that video, but I haven't even tried to hook it up to the computer, so I don't know how it works. So I just have to wait till next time on the underwater stuff. But it's pretty killer as far as the clarity, so I'm pretty excited about that. My wife had kicked me out yet. All these tech gadgets, strictly for Meltology, because I wouldn't have had any of it without this, or without trying to show it to everybody. And nobody gets any profit off of any of this. It's just all for people to look at and see, and hopefully, let me get Odin out of here. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate so much, and when I first started doing this, and did not want to do this at all, as far as this right here, and even a channel, all that. Man, it's just so rewarding to see other people doing it. And you don't have to spend like your whole, consume. Well, it's a little consuming for me, but I do, you have to budget your time a little bit better. But for me, I quit watching TV and all that about 4 or 5 years ago. Sports, there's might be a thing or two. I'm not doing anything I'll watch as far as a sport event or whatever, but it's so hard to watch that shit just because of the commercials, and it's like I have to turn the commercials and everything off, especially now. It's terrible. But the point took all that time and energy, which I was already an outdoors person, big time. A mountain bike. Haven't done that in a while, but just all kind of loved the outdoors all my life. So I did spend a lot of time doing that. But you get so much more time when you're not watching movies or TV. And so I kind of shifted that towards Meltology. So really hadn't missed a beat as far as, which I do spend a little bit more time than I did on TV and stuff. But I think the only time I really watch any hardcore, say, now Meltology channels and stuff or stuff like that is during the winter time when it's just so cold, so cold for a couple months. And that's when I watched Amazing Places on Our Planet playing that 3.5. Well, this winter be 4 years, yeah. And I watched it 2 months straight. That's all I did. It was cold. It was like January, February, I think. And just went hardcore on that. And after I finished all those videos, searched out for, at the time it was just Jerry and Spartan and Yoakum doing Meltology. It's probably the very beginning. And I searched for Jerry and found Spartan, basically. Which I hadn't even seen a video from Jerry. I just barely saw 4 minutes of them or so, less. And yeah, I thought it was nuts and turned it off, and I started watching those other videos, and wow, here I am. And so the point of that story is thanks everyone for doing Meltology, spending your time, posting pictures, hanging out, telling people, because it really makes a difference. Love it. Love it. Yeah, Jen, man, she's been on the brick train for a while. Maybe a year and a half, maybe. She's hardcore on it. She's great. Uh, she's great with or without the bricks, but makes it better. 2017. So, what year is it? 2018. Okay. Yeah, I didn't see any of Jerry's stuff until, I guess it was 18. And then once I saw a couple of his stuff, it was, I don't even know if Spartan was coming on with him yet, because it's really vague, or I can't really remember. I just remember seeing Spartan and finding him, and then his videos just inspired me, and it's inspired me in the way I make them now. Actually, between him and the Amazing Places, I love the way he did his videos. So it's a compilation, and Joachim too. Joachim wasn't on that much back then. He was, but I love both of those guys, Spartan and Joachim. Very easy to listen to. And now we're all just drawn together. It's great. No anxiety, except trying to get home to do this. Yeah, I didn't ever see Jerry with the any of the flat Earth or the NASA stuff. I didn't see it. It was, everybody comes into it differently, and I came in it real differently. I just got pissed because it was only 3 or 4 months before that I saw just a blip of Jerry on somebody else's channel, and he was making fun of him. There was a tree, petrified, everything's petrified tree dude, and I just got pissed. I just shut everything off, and I already wasn't watching TV. And even before I found Amazing Places, I went through all the National Geographics, which was just total bullshit. And they don't show you anything, and then they got the commentating and just total. And I would turn it all the way down, and it didn't take me long to get through all those. And then whatever nature shows were on, and I just still didn't know. I went out and I looked around me, and then somehow that channel came up, and I was hooked. It was nothing back then. Nobody had, just everywhere around this realm, and in 4K. This is almost 4 years ago. So yeah, I did, and so melted. I meted the hell out of it. What's up, James? Because that was, for me, that was the biggest thing. When you're hearing that bullshit, even though you think it's bullshit, it annoys the hell out of you, and you can't really focus. I tried to empty my head, and I did, and it just worked out. It's crazy. I can't remember the certain video when it clicked, but everyone after that, it just got more intense, and just like holy shit moment. Every video. I think I might have watched all the videos twice that winter too. That's the only thing I watched. Every day I got off work, came home, watched like till 11 midnight. And hell, I was screenshotting this way before the Shapoos group. And so Shapoos group came out, and I already started doing a little bit of boots, but I wasn't taking pictures. And I was screenshotting a lot of his videos and putting them on the group when there was 15 people in it. Every day. I mean, probably watched all those videos like 3 times because I was screenshotting the hell out of them. And of course, I stopped doing that after the boots. Just kudos to Shapu, man. I can't believe I found that damn group, especially so few people in it. And I found it like 3 months after he came out with it, and there's still only like 12 or 10. I don't know. It's really no low number. And he's the only one posting stuff. And so it was just me and him for a while. And then it, blew up from there. Spartan, everybody came in, James, Dean, just great. All right, what I'm gonna do? How long we got? 2:30. I'm just gonna play Leanne's. She's got 2 new videos, but the one from a couple days ago. I'm gonna play it. It's like 20 minutes. I'm gonna take a 3-minute break. I'm just gonna let it play, and I'll be right back. Let me do that. Let's see. It's really an incredible video. All our videos are. She's really good at it. She explains it so well, and she will be on here one day and talk to her. She's a very busy woman. Great person, from what I can tell. So one day in the near future, she will be on. Let's see, where did I put that? Oh, yeah. Make sure this rolls okay. Let's see if this is up yet. All right. Turn this up just a little bit so you can hear. Like I said, I'll be right back. I'm just going to let this play. 20. All right, let's see what that does.
Blob of melted brick. Anyway, just a couple things here. There's another, I don't know, that looks like it might be the end of a brick. But take a look here. So this is clearly a brick, okay, from that side. Turn it over, you can see that it's transitioned to this, what we call concrete. I call it like pebble concrete. All right, so yeah, looks bricky. Nice corner there. Might be some mortar there, but that's clearly transitioning. So I just wanted to show you that. It's a nice find. I'm looking for new things. I'm going to go farther than where I went with my daughter last weekend. So let's do it. All right, so I'm primarily looking for bricks transitioning really clearly into this Pebble Creek concrete. So I'm not going to point out many of the bricks because they're everywhere, every shade and color. But I find this stuff really neat where the pebbles are becoming, transitioning to much bigger clumps. Anyway, here's another piece of this pebblecrete, and that's a really peculiar, odd, chunk attached to it. So that looks like a flattened or some sort of brick previous, as well as this. This is what caught my eye. That just looks like a corner of a brick, as does that. So I think that, this is a good example of bricks getting all churned up and turning into rocks and pebbles right before our eyes, which is kind of cool. All right, this is kind of cool. So first of all, there's some of this leftover melted brick on the surface of this large chunk of pebblecrete. Now this right here, this just looks like a regular rock. Check out like the waves on the surface here. It's incredible how this is melted and then cooled and solidified in this fashion. I haven't seen this, but take a look here. So it looks like a rock, okay? But you've got the metal bits coming
Back,
out.
guys.
Okay.
It's too loud.
And then if you
Turn it
look
down
on
a
the
little.
side, it's more of this pebble-crate
There you
stuff. And so, I don't know if you can see it with the light. I'm sorry. All this metal just coming out, but that is a really cool.
Gotta say hey to Spartan. What's up, man? Much love. Hope you're doing okay, man.
Cool. It's almost like the skin of an elephant or something like that. Really cool piece. And like here as well, it's pebble-crate. You've got metal, melted metal coming out right there too.
Slow down.
Hey. Of course we're still doing it, man. I'm not retired.
All right, this is really cool. Hope I can capture it. First of all, this is a really neat glyph here. So I'm fascinated with this pebble-crate when the pebbles become really big. All right, so there's a cool example of that here as well. Just beach stones that have transitioned from these bricks and under these incredible, crazy conditions. All right. So, and then back here we have some darkening of the pebbles. This looks like aggregate, right? Used to make roads with. But I think that is.
I mean, look at that. That's just incredible. That's what I see around here everywhere, a lot.
Result of further along, or just a different stage of transitioning. All right, so there's that. So it's like they're glued on there. It's incredible. All right, and then behind me, so we've got this big pebble numbers. Then we've got this, where the rocks are really scorched, but there's still some evidence of things like mortar. Okay, so that's a different stage of transition. And then over here, here is another stage where you can still see a lot of the black scorch marks. Okay, but the sharper rocks behind me are, it's almost like they're rounding and solidifying. But here's another chunk of the larger jagged scorched rock brick transitioning still with some of the mortar through it. And then we've got these numbers, and check out, like, come on, really? Yes, the earth birthed this out with this straight line and 90-degree, corners. Exactly. Not a chance. So it's just neat to see these different transition stages of the rock. And there's another one next to me down there. We have a lot going on. All right. On Eva. Okay, it happens every time. The moment I turn my phone off and stop taping, I see something really cool. So that just happened. So I'm walking along here looking at all these huge chunks of brick. And I saw this and I was like, oh, look at that. Metamorphic rock brick.
She's pointing at it. Red brick. Red brick. It's better.
Really showing itself. And then underneath, we've got this huge stone. Can you see that? Where the bricks have melted into a large piece like that, right there. Got scorch marks, burn marks. But anyway, there's another example of this further up, which I documented last weekend. It's just coming up a little further. All right, I showed these in my last video, but just as I'm walking by, I'll show them to you again. There's still a brick that hasn't quite transitioned into this pebble-crate. There's another one. A very clear ends of bricks. And up on this piece, it's nice that the lighting is different today. We have all these chunks of brick that haven't quite transitioned into this pebble mess, jumble. Okay, that's cool. And then there's another fully where's my finger? not quite fully transition brick. It's in the shade there. Can you see that? Yeah. What's that doing there? Yeah. Okay. This is all the same.
Yeah, me too, Fred. It's a great video, and I was like, be careful.
Pebblecrete stuff. And there's a brick showing itself right there. Okay. That's just so cool. I'm almost going down here. Oh, good.
Wait a minute, Spartan. What'd you do with Laughing Eagle, though? He's not in holiday mode.
We have more of this C14 red color that has.
Hey, look at this thin layer of brick. Excuse me. Across this whole supposed cement, whatever rock. I don't even know what the story is around here, but just incredible evidence.
Hasn't quite gone away. That piece right there. Cool. All right. All right, here's a cool brick. And I know these are all over the place, but I just wanted to show you how it's been kind of warped from the heat damage.
Boom. What I want to point out here, here's your brick lines, right? Okay. When you see those huge boulders, blocks where they say they build with, and there's these lines, same thing. Now, they say they bored them out back in whenever. And yeah, they bore those melted bricks out now, but that's not what these are from.
And check this out.
See, imagine, well,
and then this,
the
like
part,
if you were just
that looks like concrete, the whole thing's about to look like concrete or stone.
No, it's
and then you have those lines left on the outside.
all right, this looks cool. Let's look at it together. Just along the bank here. And, oh, is this zoomed in? No. So, I can't see it yet. All right, what's this? Okay.
Booyah. Look at this thing. And she'll flip it over. And it kind of jumps around on the stream, but incredible stuff.
Huge chunk, like bricks blended together, I would say. Still, oopsies.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Scorched, turning into this brickcrete. And this is very interesting how that happened.
Look at this. These are imprints of the brick. And she just tore off this piece back here. Incredible. Just totally melted down brick. You can see the very shell of it, just barely. And the whole thing, intense heat, it just melted. And you have the imprint.
Who knows? Cool. All right, I missed this last weekend. Here's another brick. I think I did. Another brick that hasn't quite transitioned. See the end of it right there? Yeah. All right, all these huge boulders have melt lines, brick lines, all over the place. It's so obvious. Take a look here. So I'm right on the bank. Okay. This is where all the bricks have been dustified into sand. Okay. Continues there. Guarantee this used to be one of those, or bricks. Okay. But take a look here. So this is all these huge tall grasses, okay, nature, trees, dirt, and there's a little cutaway here in the, just along the shoreline here. And if you look in, underneath, okay, underneath all the dirt that's above and trees and whatnot, that is all pebblecrete. Are you fucking kidding me? Like it goes way back there. Okay? This is proof that this is in what is now the soil. And there's all this nature and growth on top of it. Okay? These rocks, that pebblecrete, were bricks. They've transitioned. And there's various stages of transition in these huge boulders that are now here. Okay? Those brick lines. Are you kidding me? It's so obvious once you see it. Incredible. All right, so we're coming up to this big freshwater piping. And the water never stops. That water is clear. It's cold. I haven't drank from it, but it looks lovely. Anyway, I'm certain that this huge number that's here, it's like an old bunker you'd see along the coast of France or something like that.
Yep.
Certain this is all brick. Okay, it's the same pebblecrete stuff. And I'm just looking behind it. Okay, it's up against again the bank, okay, the bluffs, and it looks like what's dirt back there. It's just kind of a cutout. But if you look, where's my finger? Right there. It's a piece of metal coming right out of the dirt there. Obviously, part of the original building. Okay, everything else was dustified, but there's still pieces of evidence showing themselves. And I can't see around the corner up there. Yeah, it's where did it go?
Metal like we see everywhere, melted in the brick.
Pretty cool. All right, and once again, I showed this in my last video of this place. Here's irrigation, and this water is so clear, so cold.
All old world.
All of it is amazing. But we need to be sure. Anyway, we're up in here. So if I had more guys, I want to go in there and explore. See how far you can get. Just see what you find in there.
Odin's never stopped, Spartan. He's always there.
And I just love how here's the transition brick with the pebblecrete, and they match the pebbles right on the beach. Like these come from that. Yeah, it's all the same.
Yep, all the same.
It's all the same. Here's a nice brick line. Right, here's my finger right there. And it's crusting up along the line.
Yeah, you can even see it here that she's talking about through the brick lines here. It's coming out, it's pebbling up. Okay, this is a beautiful example of larger pebbles in the pebblecrete. Okay. This is all connected with this. I mean, check that out. This huge ones. You tell the melt here, but it's all, like she's saying, it's all the same. It's called Pebble Beach, I guess, maybe, but all the same thing. So why are they all mingled up like this? Well, it's all melted brick building. So, but
melted concrete. But check out the size of these pebbles.
Pause real quick. I think I keep hearing somebody. Can't see anything. Where do I go here? Let me come out for a second. Ah, there's somebody here. Sorry about that. John. Let's see. Let's see. What's happening?
Hey man, how's it going?
Good, man.
Cool. Thought I'd just drop in here.
Yeah, did you try to come in? So hold on. Did you try to come in here earlier?
Yeah, just about 5 minutes ago. I just got something to drink though, because you're still going through your stuff there.
I thought I heard something and then I didn't come out, so I can't see anybody that's trying to come in, but I can hear the little beat sometimes.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Right on, man. Yeah, I saw you. I just saw a little bit of the show yesterday, and just on the little replay, saw you come in. I was like, holy shit! Hey, there's John.
I came in and everything stopped working. And last night I tried to redo my video and the power went out like 3 or 4 times. So
Oh wow!
I just gave up. I was like, I'll try again tomorrow. But
Right on.
yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I saw you blipped out because I fast forwarded a little bit, so and I didn't get a chance to see. But did you show any evidence yesterday?
I showed like a couple clips and that was about it. And I can't even get to it anymore. My hard drive's not working really. So.
Oh, it broke.
Well, something wrong with the cord maybe, but I got some backups on USB, so I got some stuff.
Okay.
So. Yeah.
Damn, that sucks.
Yeah, I hope to fix it soon. So.
Yeah, man, it's been. I can't believe the power didn't go out earlier when I first came on the streams, lightning everywhere, but it's gone now. But I did have a chance to hear you, how you got to everything, or Meltology, yesterday a little bit. I think you did explain that. But you can. Is there anything else you want to say about that? I can't remember. Like I said,
sure, yeah. It just happened really quick. I mean, as soon as I heard, all mountains are melted billions, I'm like, what's this guy saying? Like, no way. And then immediately after I checked it, I was like, oh my God, like, I was crazy for thinking the other way around,
Yeah.
You've seen so many examples growing up and this and that. I happen to build houses too for a living. Like my grandfather started our company. So I should know, how things are built properly.
Yeah.
Everything starts with something flat and level or else you don't even do nothing. Type of deal.
Exactly. It made no sense. For me, myself, through school, it just made no sense. That's why I barely passed history and geology. There's just no interest in it. And but yeah, like you're saying, it sounded crazy at first. Really for me though, when you see it, you see it, and it goes way. I mean, it makes sense, and you can see it. You can't even compete with it. Especially geologists. But yeah, man, that's great. So how long ago did it click for you?
To be honest, I forget. It's been over 2 years, so quite a while. But ever since, I see more and more. I drive around, 10 minutes from where I live. Boom, I see something right there, an old barn. I ask myself, what's wrong with that foundation? Like, how did they go about building it? Is the better question.
Yeah, I bet you asked yourself too. Maybe you see all these stone foundations and put brick on top of it. That makes no sense, right? From a building standpoint, that you would know.
For sure, yeah. There's only so many ways you start with, building something. I actually put some stuff together just like as the basics for people who don't really know much about the building process too. I got to make an actual video of it someday though. Just show them examples how you're supposed to do something and then how things, appear on all these examples we see everywhere and why they get that way, How is that possible? A lot of them or most of them are just impossible builds.
Oh,
it just can't be done.
No.
The way they say that it was done.
No, there's no way. You would never want to do that. I mean, like you're saying, you start off on a level playing field, and you can't do that with any of that. But I loved your videos, man, and I can't remember when I found you. I had my channel, so it's only been out about a year, and I don't know, maybe a month or so. But it was funny. Probably why I found you is because you had about the same name I do. And
that was funny
just
too.
one word, yeah. And that was nuts, crazy. I was just talking about that earlier on the show today. But yeah, love your stuff.
Thanks.
I've watched just about every one of them, at least from a year back. But you've been doing it about a year and a half, haven't you?
Yeah, more or less, yeah. And I just finally kicked into full gear. I actually spent like just months just downloading stuff. We got to the point where I had to start doing something with it because, just too much. So,
yeah. Awesome, man. Do you mind asking where you're from, or?
Yeah, I'm from Ottawa.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Right on. I think isn't that north of Maine or whatever? It's towards the is Ottawa towards the east or the west?
It's towards the east. So
okay.
I think I'm not too familiar with the states and everything, but yeah. East Coast.
Were you watching any of this video I was playing?
I just caught a little bit of it. Yeah, it's pretty
Is that
cool.
near you at all? Where
Where was it again?
I think she's in Canada, and I want to say Ottawa, but there's this
Oh,
is
really?
a beach. Pebble Beach. I can't remember the name of it, but anyway, y'all might be close to each other.
Oh, cool.
Which we're all getting pretty close to each other. More and more people come in.
Yeah, I'm just pretty much neighbors with Chapu too. He lives in Quebec, but not far from me. Yeah,
that's cool. Y'all need to hang out.
Yeah, eventually we do, but I'm too busy, looking at his stuff, his pictures and whatever.
Yeah.
I don't even want to meet him till, grasp what he's even done. His channel, research, my research there.
Oh,
There's
man.
a lot to go through there. He's covered tons of stuff, so.
Yeah. He was doing that stuff before he came out with the Facebook group. And he's like one of the top researchers. I mean, he has an unlimited amount of knowledge on everything, really, especially the melted buildings. But yeah, I got in his group when there was like 10 people or something, and all back. And definitely if you look at anybody's stuff nonstop, either Chapu or Spartan Red. They've been at it a while, and it's just great stuff. But
yeah, you could tell just from the groups. I mean, I told a couple of people about this. I was like, they're like, "What? You make no sense." Well, yeah, check out this page. Check out over, at that point is 15,000 pictures he had on the group. Said check some of those out and see what you say after that.
Yeah,
now I think it's at 20,000 or something like that.
2021, something like that.
Quite a bit of standing evidence there. So
yeah, so much evidence. I don't even know why people ask questions. All you got to do is just go and look at the pictures and videos, and just so much stuff. But man, it's great that you came by, man. Appreciate it.
That's no problem. I saw the link, and I figured I could do at least one small thing here since I got some backups, So.
Yeah, man. Well, since you said you don't have any evidence, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot through the rest of this video if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
And let's see here. Can you see that, John?
Yep.
All right, right on.
It's Pebble Beach, you said?
Yes. Scarborough Bluffs. You recognize?
Scarborough. Okay.
Yeah, you
so
recognize?
I think that's 3 or 4 hours away from here or something.
Okay, yeah, pretty close.
Yeah, in Toronto, so yeah.
So this is what this whole beach is. These come from melted brick, like this huge hunk right here. Okay, it's incredible. I love that. It just goes on and on and on. What a find. The smoking gun has transitioned. Outline of something there. There's another nice example of this large pebble crate.
Alchemos.
And again, it just blends into
Mom's
the
only
beach.
group? Hell yeah.
Like the pebbles are the same. That's incredible. It's fun. It's amazing.
They always come up with funny names for these places too, to make you not really think about it. But
Yep. It's usually the opposite.
Here. This is a huge hunk. Well, not huge, but this is all attached. Check out the size of these pebbles. And it's exactly like this is the stuff I've been collecting my whole life. Larger pebble crate. Okay. Here's a nice little melange of bricks, different transition states. Okay. Where it's looking like this.
you see a lot of that up here too, especially that color.
I mean, this is a brick. It's perfect as far as almost looking, same as a brick size. So you got a lot of this stuff, I'm sure. You said.
Yeah.
And this one she's back to pick up. It's a different color.
And then, oh my God, that's so light. Feels like that could float. It's like pumice. There's nothing to it. It's not pumice, but like it feels all over. It's incredible. So that melted brick. This melted brick. People would call that asphalt, but nope. Scorched brick, and then brick. I mean, these are all bricks. Obvious hunk there. Obvious hunk there. Yeah.
Yeah, they tell us here it's part of the Canadian Shield, or that all the pieces there, they're either igneous rocks or they're from some sort of very old ice age, and that's why, you know, they're shaped the way they are. And
Yeah.
there's a lot of ice age explanations for them for Canada, you know.
Yeah, I love those ice age ones. Yeah, like you're saying, everyone that they really have hard time figuring out, or not figuring out, but explaining. It's always the ice age, and it carried different rocks or different, you know, that didn't belong there over 100,000 years ago, and they dropped them off. Just
I had that in my old house. Like, it was almost an acre lot and just farm fields, and I just had like a kind of what you'd call a boulder wall going on the back of it, and I was told, yeah, it's been there for a very long time, and it just kind of like everything melted and it kind of shifted through slowly and formed a little wall right in my backyard there. It's been there for thousands of years.
Yeah. Just, yeah, the explanations are just like, wow.
All along the shoreline, there are these rectangular pieces of pebblecrete in the water. There's just huge hunks of it. And I've actually found some of these east of here with like bricks fully intact in these two chunks. So now this is a big blowout area that I explored last weekend, and
Somebody is creeping in. Make sure. Who is that? Oh, yeah. Let me stop screen here. Look who it is.
Hey, keep on with the video. She has some good stuff. I've been watching it.
Yeah, it's incredible stuff.
Yeah.
The
Hi,
very
Jen.
end of it. Have you seen this video?
Yeah, I've watched the two of them so far, part one and part two. Yeah.
Yeah, the end of it, that brick on the on that boulder or whatever.
Yeah.
We're almost there, but how are you doing?
I'm doing okay. I was kind of busy off and on today, but I'm here. So sorry I'm late, but
Oh no.
it's kind of a tough time for me. It's right around supper time and doing other stuff, and you know, I get in when I can.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I still can't chat, so I guess I'm naughty. You know, I can't chat.
Yeah, have you tried lately, or?
Yeah, I still can't. I still can't.
Unbelievable.
But go ahead, continue with Leanne's video.
I mean, how do you do that to Patty? Come on.
I don't know. I'm an old lady. What are they? I mean, there's people more important than me. More interesting, you know. I don't know. I must have said something wrong. I've been known to do that. So.
Have you been out and about lately?
Yeah, I've been out. I did a few things. You know, I did some evidence. I tried to do a little bit earlier this afternoon and stuff, and then it's getting it all straightened out and into an album and all of that stuff. So, but I'm in the process of moving, so I'm cleaning out our house and my mom's house where we're moving to, and it's just that's a big thing. I've lived in this house 43 years, so there's a lot of stuff in here.
Yeah, I bet.
You know?
A lot of dusty stuff probably too. I told myself I was never moving again.
Yeah, I'm throwing out a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Did you meet John yet? Or
I haven't met him. I've been to his
the first time.
I've watched some of his stuff though. Yeah. Hi, John.
Hey, so is that the house that you made the videos with in your basement, or?
Yeah, that's me. That was my
that?
first official one in my cellar. Yeah.
That was pretty good. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
that was great.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty old house then, I guess.
I still find funny things like this was just sitting in my yard. Can you see it?
Yeah, a little bit of rubble.
Yeah. Where am I? Here, this hand.
Yeah, it's opposite.
Yeah,
Oh,
melted.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was this morning. Just walking around. So.
Yeah, you got some killer stuff around you.
Yeah.
Right on. But let me shoot the rest of this video, and then
Okay.
I'll come back out
All right.
if you don't mind. Thank you
No,
for
please. Yeah.
showing up. Let's see. Try not to be too fast. I don't want to kill the stream. Let's see. Where you go? Yeah.
Filmed a little bit. And there is, yeah, this awesome piece is still here. Oh, that's interesting. So we have, look at this. It looks like a rock. Okay, the top of that looks like a rock. Okay. Oh, look at the big rock. Yeah, it's a rock. Let's go down. And then we've got a brick line right there.
Yeah.
And then that, look. There's like brick. It still has the red and the texture to it, or the, oh yeah, texture to it. It's cool. But here is the awesome piece. I'll show it again. See if that's seen. Again. And I found this last weekend underneath there, way back in there, which is like a little cave. And as far as you go back, it's all this Calvary stuff. It's ridiculous. Yeah, check out all the turned up pieces of brick in here. It's an amazing piece of evidence.
I mean, just that alone. Here's a melted brick. It's got a shell of it. It's crazy. It's got about 3 or 4 pieces, but that's all that is. It's just red brick on the outside.
I'll try to carry this back. It is heavy. Tough to carry over the rocks. I'll try bringing it back. It's probably just thinking of 25-pound weights. Maybe 20. Nah, 15, 20.
I want to. Very good.
Or part of brick, I don't know if that's a full brick, is
I mean, wow. Brick. Obvious right there. See it? Seared.
Yeah.
And just this shell outside of this deep yellow, the rest is all cooked out. You can see it changing here to this stuff right here. That's a pretty incredible find right there.
Yeah.
right in there. But then when you look at this compacted sand with the pebblecrete, it's
I like your word, pebblecrete. I like that.
Yeah.
there.
That's
Neat,
pretty,
eh?
that's pretty much it.
And there's another nice piece of brick that's been compressed, or it's just a portion of it. I'm not missing that.
Yeah, there's so many of these areas all over the place, just hundreds in small little towns.
Right.
They call them this, they call them that, or they call them cottage country, which is even more, something else going on there, and everyone really knows.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Did you have any evidence to show, Patty, or are you just chilling?
I have some I can show if you like. I mean, it's up to you. I know you've been at it all night. I had my phone in my pantry when I was cooking. I was listening to the show and looking over to see what you were showing, and I'm like, this is really get you hooked. That's all I can say. Is because every time I get in the car now, I'm driving along and I go, I got to come back and take something of that. I got to take some shots of that over there. Look at that wall. It's just like, no matter where you go, it's every place and everybody can see it. Once you're awake to it, it's there. It's not going to go away.
No, you'll never unsee it.
Right.
Like you're saying, you just look and look and look and everywhere, and look in spots that you never used to look in.
Exactly.
And it's just so eye-opening, and very time-consuming and addicting.
Yeah, it sure is. It sure is. My poor husband. I mean, I said, I have to go look for some evidence for about an hour. I'll be back later. So
yeah, it sounds like me. Yeah, it's up to you. If you want to, you can. If you don't, no
Yeah,
pressure.
I will if you want to. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So let's see. You might have to help me remember how to do this now.
Just go to share.
So I have to hit share like that, right? Share screen.
And then a box should pop up on the
Yeah.
top. You have to click on the box.
Okay.
And then you have to go, the blue button on the bottom of the box should say share.
Share screen.
Share
Okay.
screen.
All right. So now I'm going to click on that little teeny thing there, right?
Yes.
It's small. I can't even read it, but I know I have to
Right.
click on that and then hit share down here, right?
Yes.
Okay.
There you are. You're in.
Okay. All right. I'm in.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So I have to hide what I'm seeing. So I hit minimize, I think, right?
No, it's just, you don't have to hit minimize. You just go to wherever you're trying to go to on your computer, like you're just going to it yourself. Just if it's in your pictures, or where's it at on your computer?
It's in the cloud, the Google Cloud. So I have to go to Chrome.
Yeah.
Let me see. Is it this one or is it? Nope. I have to do this. Okay. You can still see me?
Yes, it's still up. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Actually, just go to the bottom where it says hide. Yeah, hide
Yeah.
that, and then do whatever. Yeah.
All right. Let's see what I can do here. Now, hang on. Go to photos. Go to albums, and we should be cooking. Here we go.
You're a professional.
Oh, I don't know about that. I'm learning.
I'm still learning.
All right. We all are. Everybody's learning and everybody's looking for the same kind of answers. So,
Yes.
all right. So what I did was I've been to this place before. So there's a couple of older pictures and then there's some that I added, today. So this is, let me click on the album first. This is called Marlin Mills, was what it used to be called. It was an old mill building and it's adjacent to the Spigot River. And there's the larger falls and then the lower falls. And I kind of combined it all into one album. Okay.
All right.
All right. So here we go here. I'm just going to do the little video first. So I'm back home in my own town. And this is something I was going to photograph for a while. And this used to be called Marlin Mills. Can you hear it all right?
Yeah, sounds good.
Back in the 1930s and 40s. What it was before then, I don't know. But it has some interesting tower there that's really interesting. Yeah.
Wow.
It's apartment buildings now. There's another one of those big chimneys. Those chimneys fascinate me.
Yeah, we have those everywhere around here.
Yeah. So it's like not attached to anything. It's just sitting there in that area, the chimney. And there's a lot of mill buildings the next city over, and I've gone and looked at a lot of them, and it's the same thing. And I'm like, well, if they used it for some type of heat, maybe there's something underground to the big buildings. But I don't know. That didn't make sense either to me. I don't know. It's very strange. I might do some investigating with those chimneys, and we'll see. See, there it is there. It's not even attached to the building.
Right. Most of them around here, almost all of them, are not attached to any of the buildings. And a lot of times they'll destroy the stuff around it, or it gets torn down and then they'll leave the chimney, but it's never attached to.
No, there's an opening. Something was here, but it's not like, it's just sitting right there, right next to the road. I mean, I don't know. It's just strange. So they fascinate me. I'm going to do some looking around about chimneys, I think, too. That'll be another one sometime. So this is the river. Yeah, that's a nice bridge. That's
red brick.
Yeah, there. Look at that. Now there's
a little bit
red
left.
brick. Can you see it, or did I make it too big? You
No,
know,
that's fine.
sometimes it takes away a little too much. And then, of course, all of this change that happened here and the blocking here. Look at underneath the arch. See it? It's all blocks. And but that right here, these bricks kind of pretty much didn't change, you know, which that amazes me that there's a, you know, a pocket of survival like that and something like this. So it's just all amazing to me. Oh, that's something else. That's for later. This is across the street. I don't know. Sometimes when I add videos in, you know how they clump them differently, and it's hard to try to put them in order how I want them.
Right.
So let's see. So this was, they called this the old town jail in the old town hall. And I have a couple of pictures in a video where I get closer to it to take a look at it. But you can see, you know, almost halfway up,
Yeah.
the first part of the building, it's changed, and then the rest of it never did.
Yeah.
Let's see. Here we go. This one
So when I
here.
was a kid, this was called the old town hall / jail. Also, you can see damage right here on these bricks.
Yeah, look at
Damage
that.
right there. Cooked bricks. And I'm just going to take a little video of this. This wall is transformed. Look at this. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, look at that.
Brick.
There, red brick. And it looks like this part of this wall has fallen right off of here. And there is red brick there. And right over here also.
Just randomly scattered in there.
Yeah.
Look at that.
They can't even call those rocks or stones. I mean, just look at them. It's
Yeah.
funny.
This is the front of the building here. It's all small businesses in there now. So when I was a
This is just some other shots of it, you know, some other. This is
the
going
backside of
towards
a
the
restaurant
falls.
that I've eaten in several times. I just wanted you to see the. It's much lower than up there. You can see it's brick, the lower level. It's a wooden structure above that. It's called the 1859 house. And look at all the blocks
Mm.
transformed. Look at the pollen on the cars. What a mess.
A lot of pollen around this area right now.
Blocks.
Really?
Mm.
Bricks.
Same here too.
Blocks.
We were done about a month ago.
Oh, really?
To that.
Mm.
And there's a lot of, let me get out of the sun here. There's heat damage to some of these bricks here. And these windows or doorways, whatever they are, have been bricked up. I'm gonna walk around the corner too.
I actually took this on Sunday, Sunday afternoon after I was coming from another event. And so you'll hear me say, I just called my husband. I said, I'll be home in a while.
Where the falls are.
Don't wait up for me.
Yeah, yeah.
This is the same. Spigot Falls. Shooting into the sun. I hope you can see it all right. I guess a good photographer doesn't do that. I'm an amateur. See, there's that side of that bridge. Actually, but all damaged blocks, bricks,
Oh, wow.
rocks.
Yeah.
The bottom of that.
I just called my husband. I said, church ended a long time ago. I'm now taking pictures, evidence, so I'll be home in a while. Those are the falls way up there. Spigot Falls. A small company here that makes electricity. You can see this all right.
So I went up on that bridge today. That's why I went back. So there's some other videos you'll see later.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just gonna switch this over here for a second so you can see.
Look at that.
Wow.
It's brick and damage at the bottom, a lot of damage. And again, these are small businesses are utilizing these buildings now. Let's see.
back there. Oh boy, look at that wall.
Oh, look at the wall.
How do you like that? Look at that one. Oh boy. Now look at that's the street level way up there. I'm down here. So like maybe 1, 2, 3 stories down. It's
And that's all
almost-
pretty relatively flat, horizontal, right? Still?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was an incredible shot, Patty. Wow.
Yeah. That's like it's big mountain melt. Yeah. And it's in here. That. And then of course structural melt is brick at the time. That's the street way up there. There's the falls. Water comes to that hill.
Was the water coming out of the block some, or is that piping?
Well, yeah, that's strange because when I go up on the top is when I realize that it's all blocks underneath the falls. Now the falls aren't running that much right this time of the year. I've seen them when they're really, really, running, and you wouldn't ever even know that that's blocks. I always thought it was a wooden dam, but I guess not. But see this right here, this arch. Can you see the arch under this?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I got a good picture of it today when I went back in the other video that'll be coming up.
They've camouflaged it.
Yeah. That's that building with the chimney and that tower. This is the other side of it.
Yeah.
Traveled up that far. The rest remain bricks, but there are some bricks that have popped out.
You see that a lot. It's kind of funny. The front of the building looks kind of normal. And you look at the back and you say, oh, what happened there?
Down straight to that arch bridge. Okay. That's what I got next. So that's the jail thing again. I don't want to. Oh, this is the other end. Around town and taking a few short videos. This is today. I'm going to show you the Spigot River, where it comes from the falls, and I will go over there and film the falls too. No, I put these on wrong. Around town and taking a few short videos, and I'm going to show you the Spigot River. Yeah, we heard you. Down here, like this. And here we have arched bridge. See it? I'm lean over here. I don't want to drop my phone. Underneath, you can see blocks. See under the arch part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brick lines, blocks.
Yeah. Actually, underneath there.
That corner with the brick is great.
Mm.
It's all great. But
I will continue
look at that. Wow.
walking downstream. Water looks dirty. I don't know if it's just that there's a lot of algae and pollen or what, but it's just kind of yucky looking. Just walk down this way. Now these light posts are old and they've repurposed them and they just have electric lights in there. I was told they were gas lamps a long time ago, but don't know if they really were or if they were something else electric. We'll just take a look over here. This is a new little bridge. You can see the wall there. Blocks. And balloon rocks over on that side.
All different too, perfectly fit together, huh?
Yeah. Down here. So this is kind of a little picnic area. Yeah, like this. And that's a senior citizen home, a private one over there, across the way, across the river. That's the rich one. There's the Memorial Logging Hall in the distance. So I'm just going to walk over here to this edge and try not to fall in.
Yeah, don't get hurt.
Over here. This wall right here is turned into blocks, big rocks. Over there on that side. This is going to come out. Brick underneath. See the brick in the back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all brick.
Hot. It's breaking away. It looks like brick to me. It looks like they might have cemented over it. I don't know. I'm guessing. I don't know. It looks
right. Yeah, they could have, but
yeah. But underneath, it's all brick.
Yeah.
There must have been a lot of patch-up jobs just to hide the fact that the brick was damaged, everywhere.
Yeah, they think they skim coated them with some kind of cement mixture or something. That's kind of a close-up more, and you can see the bricks in the background. See the bricks?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Right there.
Look at that. Yeah. It's all mangled. Wow.
Yeah. So it's all brick.
Great stuff.
Not sure what I have next here. Another section over here. Oh, it's just another little wall. Another wall. All heat damaged, transformed bricks, balloon rocks, every place. Every place. As far as I can go here, I think I'm going to go across the way to the falls. We did that already. I kind of put them on backwards. This is just a close-up of that tower. It's funny looking. I don't know. It's different looking, huh?
Yeah, those archways are really skinny and tall.
Yeah, I know it. A lot of them all the way around it. And I don't know if this is the end of this or not. That chimney. Like I said, oh no, I have this stuff too. When I walked up the hill, the other part of the building, you can see there's really a lot of. Look at the damage.
Yeah, wow.
Cooked, really cooked.
Just left that red diagonally up and on the top and the bottom. Wow.
Yeah. And that's just another shot of it there. And then this too. This was right on the sidewalk. This part of it's right next to it. But look at that.
Yeah.
It's really
that window ledge.
Yeah, I know.
Cooked.
Yeah. And the window's kind of low to the ground too. So, it's maybe only a few feet, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, what's under there?
There's definitely a basement.
Oh, yeah. And then this was, they have some kind of, I think it's like an electrical conduit or something there, but you can see, look at the damage all the way down with the brick. You can see some of them. Then up the top, a lot remained. The rest turned to balloon rocking. And
that's incredible right there.
Yeah. And that's just right on the main street. And I mean, I've been by there like a gazillion times. It's not until I start really looking, is when you start to say, oh my God, I've been by this my whole life. And now I'm starting to see this.
Wow. Incredible.
Yeah. Oh, that's the other side of the conduit right there. Look at that one up here. Look at this thing.
Yeah. Just even the one there almost close to the bottom, half red, half gray.
Yeah.
Kind of roundish now.
Yeah. It's really a mess, isn't it? Yeah. And that's just another shot of it. That also. And then this is when I was walking back down to my car. That's just another shot of that. I don't know if that's the same video. Oh, now this was, did I show you this already?
Ooh, no.
No. This is that arch. I went up on the bridge, and this, I couldn't believe it. I didn't realize it. No, I was looking at it from this side at the other end, and look at on this side, and you can see some of these have fallen off now. It's all balloon rocking here. It's all melted. Look at
Yeah.
this, still scorching down here that stayed, even though it's been flooded out sometimes when the water is high. But I
Looks
have a
like
little
that came out because the archway, you know, only goes halfway into the building or whatever.
exactly.
So yeah, it's expanding out right there.
Yeah. Yeah. And this is a little video of it. On a bridge up above the falls. I came back today because I wanted to try to get a picture of that archway down there that's kind of in the water to the side by the building. And to get a picture of that's all downstream. Going downstream. Rocks. The whole thing is like a big piece of melt. The whole thing where the falls are.
Yeah.
Yep. And they have some stairs there. There was a big fence, you know, between me and that, obviously.
They haven't added much to this structure at all.
No. So there, look at there. There's the arch at the bottom, and it's like a little towery thing or something. I don't know. It's just really different. Yeah, I know.
With all the rubble in the creek there, or the river. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. Look at down here. Look at those rocks. Whew. Really cooked. Really cooked. Oh, here's the fall. So they're not running much. Look at.
Yeah, it's coming right out of the blocks.
It's all blocks. And that's all that big slab of melt, like big whatever building it was. The water looks yucky.
Wow. Yeah, that's a great shot with the water not running over, like you said.
Mm.
Yeah, the whole thing just melted down.
Yeah, see?
Coming through a chain link fence. That's the bridge I was just on.
See it all?
Wow, yeah.
That is the falls. Huh.
Amazing what you can see without water and camouflage. Wow, look at that.
Wall thing here, and I just noticed. Look at these bricks. Popped out. Strange.
Wow.
What a mess.
Damage. Heat damage.
Yeah, it's just strange.
Just walking by.
And then that's just a shot of that that area there at the bridge, you know, that arched bridge.
Yeah.
But this is not wet. This was like shiny. I suppose it's melted so much that one, and there was another one that was like shining. Strange. Yeah. It's just a different stage.
Like a little glassy look.
Yeah. Just different, you know, stage of melt. Yeah. So I'm having fun doing this. I like doing it.
Yeah, isn't it?
Exciting to see the stuff that's been there right along, you know, and we never questioned it because we were just told, well, this is the Spigot Falls and that's the river. But, you know, it's a mess the way the walls are. And now knowing what I know now.
Yeah, they're just, it's old. That's, you know, it's always,
yeah, it's old. It's falling apart. Yeah.
This wall. One here. In fact, it's right there, shiny. It's not wet. It's from the melt. Black. It's from the shiny.
I think that's my last one on that. Pretty sure it is. There was one other thing I was just gonna, let's see, where was I on this? There was one video that I said I'd show you later on. Let me just find where it was now. Oh, come on. I hate when it does this. I have,
Take your time. It's fine.
yeah, I don't know how to make these pictures move down now like this. Wait a minute. Nope. So they won't move for me. Here we go. That's what I want to do. It's going to take your time. That's all, right? Like you said. Oh, this is kind of funny. Nope. Shit, that's not the one either. This one.
Walking over to this old, we call a bubbler. I just got to watch out. There's a lot of geese shit every place in the lawn. Look at this.
An old bubbler.
Wow, look at
That's
that.
what we call them, yeah. Yeah,
World.
old world.
Yes.
It was just sitting there on the lawn, so I had to go take a picture of it, you know. So that was from today. And there was a couple of things in this one from today, too. It's like a continuation. It's downstream, down the river, down the other end where the lower falls are. Do you want me to keep going, or do you want to?
Oh, it's up to you. If you want to stop and share it some other time, that's fine. Time is it?
Do you have something else you want to show, or do you want to show more of you?
No, once you're done, it's going to be the end of the stream pretty much. So whatever you want to do. Yeah. It's your show right now, Patty.
Oh my God. Let me see. I don't know how many I've got about 50 or 51 items in here. I don't know how many videos I have. There might be a few. It's up to you. Do you want me to show them? It's probably going to be about 10 or 15 minutes at the most. I don't know.
Yeah, sure.
All right. So this is
You're right now, so keep going.
all right. So this is Nevin's home for the aged. It's assisted living, and part of it's a nursing home, and also the Memorial Music Hall by the Lower Falls. I did some of those, some of the pictures, the shots from that too. So here I am talking again. I like to talk, don't I?
Everybody, this afternoon I took a ride to the center of town, and I'm going to take a few pictures and a couple of videos of some old world style buildings that are here in town. This one behind me is called the Nevins nursing home assisted living area. So it kind of goes on forever. It was built by a family named Nevins. Let's see if I can find a cornerstone to get the exact year, but I'll take some stills too. Hi everybody.
Now that's funny because, I never found a cornerstone in this building, and I didn't find a cornerstone in that other old one either. Isn't that funny? I thought they were like really into putting cornerstones.
Yeah.
But, because maybe that isn't the real date. So that's why they put them in. That's my thought. But I just thought that. So this is just a couple of still shots of it. It's really, it's in very good condition. They've maintained it well, over the years and that. But I have some closer pictures here. Like, here we go. So this is what the outside of the building looks like up close. So it's half transformed and the rest of it not.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Who knows how far down it goes? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's just a little bit of a close up. There was some like fancy schmancy stuff up here. Some of the work in the buildings that kind of caught my eye. Like, see that chimney there? That's kind of, this right here looks to me like there was, the moldings.
Mm-hmm.
There was something else here.
Yeah.
And all along here, and they've been removed.
Yeah.
But look at these
little... either removed or, I think they were just removed probably. Yeah.
And then look at those little, I call them little pillars,
Yeah, some kind of tech.
Yeah, something. Yeah. Just more of those pictures. But then this caught my eye when from way back. See this in the background?
Oh yeah.
I just didn't really pay attention to it before. Let's see.
Castle looking.
Yeah, look at it. Here's a close-up of it. And I didn't really notice it that well before, but look, it's got this funny looking thing here. Look at how this juts out and goes up to all of this here.
Yeah.
And all of these. So what was going on really? You know what I mean?
You see that everywhere, even around here, the bottoms like that on the corners and little churches.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. And then
It's
look
just
at all these
everywhere.
little arches every
Yeah.
place, all the way around it. And here's one of those, another one of those that has a little more stuff on it, but something's been taken off or removed or whatever.
Yeah,
You
they
know?
have things built like that. That little tower there, weird looking one that's like a holding tanks for stuff. Like
Wow.
modern today or whatever, just for different things. So
Yeah,
and they're shaped just like that.
really.
So who knows? I don't know.
I don't know. It just makes you wonder, though,
Mm-hmm.
I'm at the front of this Nevins nursing home and assisted living facility, and it's old world building. I just wanted to take a video so you could all see. It's big. It goes on
It's
forever.
huge looking.
Makes you wonder, could it have been an asylum?
Really nice.
Who knows? I don't know.
And just notice this way up here. Just take it's the front door, I guess. It's private property. I'm just kind of walking around.
Yeah, minding my own
around
business.
for a corner store. Find one. Very pretty.
If everything goes out, it's because it's lightning. The power went out on my end.
Nursing home and assisted
Bunch
living.
of storms.
So, oh, here it is. The man's name was Henry C. Nevins. I never knew his middle name until today. Henry Coffin Nevins. That's kind of strange, huh?
Yeah.
Look at how fancy this is that his name is on. Yeah.
See that a lot everywhere.
And then there's a couple of these around, this fancy stuff here like this, and all old world, Tartarian stuff. Yeah. And then these are copper, I guess.
Gutters that are there.
I think they're gutters.
Green. I think those are copper.
Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
Way up there. The
I don't know.
architecture.
I guess so.
They look like those molds. Something's been removed from whatever was on it. This just says the Henry C. Nevins home.
There's those pillars.
It's those beautiful columns and pillars right there. Whoops.
I kind of tripped there.
Decorative thing at the bottom. I'm going to take.
That's just showing the
Yeah,
the change.
all on the bottom.
Yeah, and they do have some windows that I like to call them half windows, because we know that they probably go way down here someplace.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that would make no sense. Oh wow, those are like.
Now this is a close-up. I showed them to my husband, and he says they must be gutters, and I said, gutters like that? It's not even up near the top of the roof. This is a little ways down. I don't know.
They weren't connected. I guess they're just there.
No, they go down. Look at the work in them.
Well, like it stops. It looks like at the top. There's nothing connected to it.
There's nothing here, right?
Yeah.
Right. And then let's see if that's the picture I have. I think the next one shows the whole. It goes way down, goes down to the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at it. Does it goes down to this big iron pipe?
Huh.
So I don't know.
And it's just on the side of the building, though. It's not.
It's
connected.
just sitting there. Yep. Yeah, it's just sitting there like that. I know.
I've never seen anything like that.
Me either. That's why I took the photos of it.
Yeah. Good job.
Yeah.
I'll have to research that.
Yeah. And I guess I think it's copper because of the green color.
Yeah, it looks copper.
Yeah. Yeah, there's the.
It could have been left over.
Yeah. Something left. And then, this is just a wall that I
walk around.
was looking for,
Along this
bricks
wall.
and stuff.
It's at the back of the building. Let's see if I can see anything interesting. I still never found a cornerstone for this place. Which is kind of strange. I thought there'd be one. Like I said, I know it's been here a very long time.
I want to say like 1900 maybe.
Since this was supposedly. Oh, sorry about that.
Built, yeah. They're always near hills. Look at with melt.
always hills around, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Always hills. Huh. So here's the building over here. And with a lot of windows, low underground windows. Just gonna walk around. So I might return back by this wall. I just
Hey
happened to know.
guys, just got a call from my wife. It's like really bad storming, and I got to do some stuff, so I got to jet out. I'm sorry, Patty. Let me.
No problem.
Okay.
You mind
Okay.
stopping real quick, and let's see. Yeah,
Everything all right?
there's 2 phone calls I kept
Oh, geez.
getting. So yeah, it's pretty bad outside, and
Oh, God.
she's wanting me to move some stuff around.
Yeah.
That was good stuff, Patty.
Thank you.
But let me let's see here. Move that. There we go. Thank you, Patty. That was excellent. I'm so sorry
You're
I
welcome.
jet out like this.
It was
Yeah.
almost done anyway. That's okay.
Like I was telling y'all before, it's really bad right now, actually. I appreciate John. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for hanging
You're
out.
welcome. Thanks for having me.
Make it back again. Obviously, always send you the link. You too, Patty. Thank you for that excellent evidence. I'm
You're
gonna make it
welcome.
real short, guys. Thanks for everybody coming in. Odin's, our crazy journey, Denise, sup, Alchemos, Frederick, everybody who hung out.
Hi, everybody. I can't chat, so hi.
Yeah, thank you, Patty and John, and thanks for coming in. And I'll see y'all soon. Don't forget to come tomorrow night, I believe, and I think Fervent will be on tomorrow. But much love, everybody. I probably won't be on. I'll be on in 2 weeks, Wednesday.
Have a good time.
Thank you. Yeah, going to come back with some great boots, hopefully, and we'll see y'all in the next one. Thank you again, Eagle Eye Crew. Love you. Love everyone. Brick love and Meltology is the foundation towards truth. See you next time. Peace out, guys.
Okay. Bye-bye.